By what? Did it start yet?
Nothing. I literally said nothing. Welcome back to
The Schmeef Report. I'm sorry.
We literally haven't done that in years.
I'm lost.
All right. Welcome back to
Schmeef Talk.
We're your hosts. I'm Angel.
I'm Nehemiah.
And welcome
Call
back
me
to...
Neo.
Yeah, welcome back to our... God, what is this, like 8th Schmeef Talk probably? Something like that?
More than that. This isn't a Schmeef Talk, is it? I thought it was your podcast.
I'm probably going to do the one with...
We have like fucking 20 more days left until we gotta upload this.
Okay. It's good to be ahead. All right, now. Okay, so welcome back to when the day is done then.
Oh, okay.
We'll find a day to do a specific Schmeef Talk to have like a specific topic and stuff to talk about. But you might have noticed it, might not have noticed it.
New mic.
New microphone, yeah.
I was lost again.
Yeah. Our friend, our very good friend, GunCharges, original name, Gabe, gifted me this mic because he said my music sounded like shit, and I was like, awesome. And so you might have caught it in the stream. I've definitely said it before, but I was just playing with him on stream, and he was like, I just listened to like your newest song, and I like it, but the audio is like bad. And I was like, yeah, that's what you get, you know. And then he was like, give me your address, I'm gonna send you a mic, bro. And I was like, yeah. And then I just didn't give him my address, and then later he asked for my address again, and I forgot he was going to send me a mic. I just thought he was going to pull up again, and I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. So I gave him my address, and then he was like, all right, I sent it over to you. I sent the mic over to you. You should be getting it in a few days. Do you want to do as soon as possible, or do you want to do free shipping and wait? And I was like, free shipping and wait? I'm not going to make you pay even more for a microphone that I didn't even know you were actually going to send. So shout out Gabe for the mic, W mic. I've been using it to stream. It's been pretty good at streaming, and I've been... recording some music with it. It's way better than the other $20 mic I had. But thank you, Isai, for that. Also, that was good. But sometimes you just
gift.
Gift is crazy because that was personalized. Got it specifically for me. No, not L gift. I love you, Isai. W gift, W mans. This is supposed to be a mic test, but it's probably gonna end up being an episode of the podcast. I'll try not to move the table too much because I just saw it shaking. Today I went to a psychiatrist and. Oh my God, it was one of the worst experiences of my life.
Tell us about it.
Oh, well, I was planning on doing that. So what happened was my appointment I made last Friday. No, last Thursday. So like 8 days ago, right? I called my psychiatrist because my psychiatrist. Oh my God. Okay. I called my healthcare provider thing. The people that it's in my medical center, they provide me with like therapists, psychiatrists, people to help me in general. So I called them. I called the front desk of the medical place, and I was like, "Hey, I need to see a psychiatrist." And they're like, "Oh yeah, you want your usual guy?" I'm not gonna dox him, but let's just call him like Dr. Levi Welton or something dumb like that. No, we'll call him Harry. So yeah, Harry was my psychiatrist, and it was good. He was helping me with like my with signs of like what? What? I see you smiling.
No, it was about the let's call him thing. The thing about let's call him Neo. Just call him Dr. Neo. He's a fucking bitch.
Just call everyone. We don't want to dox Neo. Gonna confuse the shit out of everyone. It's a reference to our other my other. Wait, was that?
That was
when the day is done. Yeah,
okay.
That was previous episode or whenever episode that is. I'll probably link it right here. Boom.
Get linked on.
Okay. So much work for me to be like, I need to timestamp this while I'm editing. I'm like, why do I do this to myself? But it looks cool when it pops up in the corner. So, Harry, super cool. He was helping me when I was showing signs of like borderline personality disorder, and like, you know, just feeling things too much and my emotions being out of control. He helped me with that. But then with my inability to focus, like I don't know if I told you, but I might have gotten into it. Like I can't like sit down and do one thing. Though, like the reason I'm good at streaming is because it's like talking and it's playing and it's like, you know, like actually
multitasking.
Multitasking. I really like multitasking. I can't sit down and do one thing.
Yeah, it's just boring doing one thing too. Like
that too. Yeah.
I always want to do more than one thing when I'm doing stuff, because then otherwise it feels like a waste of time. Yeah,
like music. Music is a big thing for me. Like when I'm streaming. Sometimes I'll be streaming and listening to music and playing the game and talking to you guys. Like, that's like 4 things at once, and I'm doing like each of them like okay, you know, or pretty good.
Yeah, but that all blends into like one thing. Because streaming, you're going to be playing something usually. You really gotta do anything while you're streaming. And then, like, cause
I wasn't.
when we're in Discord, we always play, talk to each other, and listen to music anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's, like, normal, I feel like.
Yeah. But, yeah, so it's, for me specifically, it was like, I really liked it. Like, I do music with everything. Like, every time I go rub feet, I'm not rubbing feet. Oh, I don't know if you've talked about this, but my mom always makes me rub her feet, like, late at night. So, I, like, be playing with with the group of friends that we have, and then I'll randomly get a message, like, a mom said to go rub feet. That's the only thing my sister texts me, is mother said to come rub feet, so... So when I'm doing that, I'm like listening to a podcast and music or messaging people back and, listening. So I talked to my psychiatrist about a bunch of stuff, but Harry, he didn't want to prescribe me the required amount or like an efficient amount of the prescription. So he started me off low, and I was like, all right, cool, low. But when low daily wasn't working, I was like, hey, can we up this, try something new? And he's like, let's wait until next month. And I was like, all right, cool. So a month of the same thing. I was like, hey, let's, try something new, a little bit more, because I'm not feeling the effects. And he was like, all right, cool, yeah, let's just give it like another month or two. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, I'm not being listened to. But like, I get it, because like, especially with like something like Adderall, which is what I was being prescribed, it could definitely be abused, And
Yeah, I know that there's a YouTuber got addicted to it, and like his like career fell apart, and like stuff like that.
Yeah, so I didn't know that like he was being more safe about it until like I talked to that one girl that Rebs, I think I said it. I talked to Rebs about it, and she was like, yeah, they shouldn't, they can't prescribe you that much or like up your thing too much, because then it'll seem like you're dependent on it and you're getting addicted. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, because the whole time I was genuinely like, oh, I can't feel the effects, like I was like, maybe I have to take more, but I didn't want to like go more than what was prescribed. So the first 2 months I was just doing the regular amount dosage, and I was like, all right, this isn't working. So on my own, I was like, all right, he's not going to change it, so I'm going to do it on my own. And so I took 10 a day for like a week, and I was like, that's better. But I was still like losing focus fairly quickly, and I was like, all right, let me stick to 10, and then I went up to 15. And then at that point, I was like completely on my own, taking whatever he gave me and just like trying it and experimenting on my own. And then I went up to like 30 milligrams. And then that was too much for me. So I was like, all right, so I know 30 is too much. Anything below that, I can try to experiment or work around depending on what I'm doing. Like if I'm streaming, I don't need to be like super focused, But if I go and get a job, or at the time I was in college, if I need to like go to class and actually study, and then especially when I come back home, I need to like sit down and type essays, not just for me, but for other people, and do my homework and stuff like that. Like I needed to focus, and I couldn't. I'd like work or write an essay for like 5-6 minutes, and then I'd just get distracted, or I'd go to the bathroom or make some excuse or start playing video games, or like, and then like even when I would leave to do other things, I was doing multiple things too. So like, and then when I was listening to a podcast and then or listening to music and doing homework, I would get distracted too much with the song or the podcast. So it just wasn't working out. I just wasn't focused. And so I like asked him to prescribe me more, and he didn't. He was playing it safe, and I was like, okay, cool. And then he was helping me with the antidepressants. The antidepressants were good. And so, I'm sorry, am I boring you?
I burped.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Trying to gaslight you. And so I was like, all right, this isn't working out. So last Thursday, like a week ago, 8 days ago, I was like, I need to what?
No, you tried gaslighting me.
Like 8 days ago, I was like, all right, I need to make a new appointment, see a new psychiatrist, and this time I'm gonna do it in person, because the other times he called me monthly, and it was like not even a 10-minute phone call, and he'd be like, all right, I get what you're going through, let me prescribe you this. So this time I went, I called the front desk of the medical office that I go to, and they're like, okay, yeah, schedule an appointment for a psychiatrist. And I was like, all right, sick, how do I do that? And then they connected me, and then like a day or two went by, and then or a day went by, and they didn't respond to my voicemail that I had left for them. So I called again, and I was like, hey, I'm trying to do a psychiatrist appointment. They connected me, and it didn't go through again, but they were like, leave your voicemail. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll leave another voicemail. And this time they got back to me, and they were like, hey, okay. And this was a week ago, so last Friday. This time they answered me, and they were like, hey, we can schedule you for Friday the 10th at 1:30. And I was like, W. And I was like, in person, right? And they're like, yeah, here's the address. Got it. It's right by Flushing, the Planet Fitness where we go to and stuff. And so I did that. I went there today. I got there at 1:20 because I messaged you. You messaged me and you were like, what time do you want me to come by? And I thought I'd be home like at exactly like
3?
I was stretching it. I was like 3 is like the latest I'll be home. So like, you know, I wanted to be like, just be at my place by like 2:30 because I thought I'd be home by 2:30. But I was like, let me give myself some more time because the train was going slow. So I was like, be at my place by 3. And so I got there at 1:20, expecting to go in at 1:30, and it'd be like a 15, 20-minute thing, and then I'd be back out at like 2:15. What happened was the place that I go to, since it's a medical office, shares its building with a lot of other things. So there's a dental office and a foot doctor and a psychiatrist all on the same floor. And it's a predominantly Jewish owned thing. So it was just a bunch of, no facts. No, it was a predominantly Jewish place. There's a bunch of Jewish families coming in, seeing the foot doctor, seeing the dentist, and then they'd leave. And I was like, are any of these people here to see a psychiatrist? Like, I felt like weird. I felt like I was the only one there. And so it ended up being like, I think 2:10 when I actually ended up going in there, which sucks because my appointment was at 1:30. But the foot doctor left, and then a bunch of the Jewish patients that were there to see the foot doctor stopped showing up because the place closes at 3. So it was just me. Damn. It was me in an empty room, and the secretaries left also. Like the people at the front desk were supposed to like watch people come in and be like, oh, what do you need? Oh, I'm gonna direct you here, or like, oh, sit down and wait, and then they'll call you. Those people gone. There was 2 of them in the front. They just left. They were like, I'm supposed to be out of here by 2. I'm not supposed to be in the building after 2. So they left. So it was me and this one girl in front of me, and then a guy sitting very far opposite room to our right. Our meaning me and the girl. And I was confused. I was like, who's gonna see me? Because it's 1:40, almost 1:50 now, and no one's seeing me. And they tapped the woman in front of me on the shoulder, and they were like, "You're up. Who are you here to see again?" And she was like, "I'm here to see a psychiatrist." And they're like, "Oh, okay, cool. So this woman is in there. This guy's gonna go next, and then you're up after that." And she's like, "Okay, cool." And then I was sitting there like, am I gonna go after her or something? I'm assuming I go after her because like I guess I'm the last one here to see a psychiatrist. So I tapped the girl in front of me on the shoulder, and I was like, "Hey, are you here for a psychiatrist too?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. When was your appointment?" Because it's like 1:40, 1:50. I'm like, if she's here for a 2:00 appointment, she's dumb early. She's not gonna get there in time. But apparently she's going before me. And so she was like, "Oh yeah, no, they scheduled me for today at 1:30." And I was like, "What? That doesn't make any sense. I scheduled for 1:30." And she's like, "Oh, they scheduled for 1:30 too?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's why are they scheduling us at the same time?" They're like, "I don't know. This whole place is a fucking mess." And so I got into a nice conversation with this girl. Her name is Marby. She was like this short, white, blonde girl. She was wearing like a face mask. Super
Fantastic.
No, she was great. No, honestly, she was she was nice, and she was telling me how she came from like Oregon. And,
oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, right. And I was like, "When'd you move here?" She's like, "August." And I'm like, "Oh. And you're only just like, how long have you been going here?" She's like, "Oh, I just only recently started. This is my first appointment in person. Besides this, I've been doing phone calls with Harry." And I was like, "Oh, you know Harry too?" And she was like, "Yeah, I hate that guy." And I was like, "No facts." He did like a lot of like walkie stuff. Like one time he called me for our monthly appointment. And then I told him everything, and he like obviously didn't listen to me like he usually does. And he was like,
"You're getting that free check."
No, he is. He's literally milking me. And there's like an Adderall shortage, so that's also, he probably had to like not give out that much. And he was like, "Oh, this is over the phone. This doesn't really matter. He's faking it." So he ended up calling me for that monthly appointment, not listening, hanging up. And then I was hanging out with Rebs at the time when he called me. And so then I hung up and I talked to her about it. And then 20 minutes later, when I was like about to say goodbye to her and we're like kissing and stuff, I got a call again. And I was like, "Oh, it's fucking probably my mom. She's such an asshole." And it was him again. And I was like, "Yo, what's up, Harry?" And he's like, "Hey, Joe, how you doing? I'm here for your monthly checkup." And I was like, "Are you joking right now, dude?" He literally called 20 minutes ago. And and he was like, "Oh, I did. Oh, I'm sorry." And then he hung up on me, and I was like, "Fuck you, Harry. Such a dickhead." It's that dude was just not doing his job properly. And I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, "Yeah, I don't want him to think like I'm an addict or anything," but he just wasn't listening at all. And so I was talking to Marby, and she was telling me about Harry, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, do you like this place at all? She's like, I came here very late, like within the last month or two. But the last time I called Harry on the phone, I was like in tears telling him about my things, and he didn't really seem to care. And I was like, that's facts. Like I was telling him about everything too, and he didn't care.
How old do you think she was?
I asked her. She's 23. She's like 2 years older than me.
It's like my age. Yeah.
It's like our age. Look, it's like mix our age. I'm not doing the math. I was gonna say mix our age and subtract like 20, but
our age will be like 20 and 3/4 if you makes it.
Okay.
Maybe
She's in between us then, basically. And
she's
then,
not.
And then add like 2 3/4 of a year.
Fair.
So, yeah. So that's what ended up happening. I started talking to that girl, and then before I talked to that girl in front of me, Marby, I was just scrolling through Reddit and stuff, looking at things to like laugh at or Twitter, and it was bad Wi-Fi, and then there was people fucking the Jewish families were like being like loud, and there were so many kids. The kids were like annoying and running around and touching stuff. There was a girl who was crying because she couldn't touch an elevator button. She was like really trying really hard to touch an elevator button. Her older sister was like not letting her go, and she started crying and like threw herself on the floor. Bro, it was so funny. I wanted to send a video of it to you, but it's low-key a violation for me, people in public like that. And so while I was scrolling through Twitter and everyone was loud and the secretaries left and doctors didn't know what they were doing, they were like walking around looking for the secretaries too. The guy to our right on the opposite room just rips hard ass, not even like, and that's it, just like.
Continue.
Yeah, like that.
Continued it?
No, like it was like
letting it out.
He scheduled it, bro. It was like
letting it out. Bro.
No, he was. Because it's one thing to like fart, right? But then like he like timed it, like it was like at least like 10 seconds between each one. I'm like, bro, and I wouldn't even be that tight because I'm like, you're bold for that, like low-key respect, but why are you doing that? But the bathroom was like 3 like steps to my left, so he could have gotten up, gone to the bathroom, like flushed while farting or something, so we couldn't hear it or something. But he was like, nah, I'm sitting in the seat, I'm not getting up, I'm comfortable. They haven't tended to me in like 48 days. I'm gonna just sit here and rip absolute ass. He was shitting, bro. Dude, he looked.
No, honestly, sick. If you fart ever, you're disgusting.
Anywhere if you fart.
It doesn't matter if gas comes out your butt, you're a gross person. No matter what.
Facts, bro.
There's no excuse.
Just burp, bro. Just burp instead. And so that dude looks sick though. That dude definitely had like he was either crazy or something wrong with him. He went to go see the psychiatrist also. So hopefully he got what he needed. But I was just talking to Marby, and she had like a whole Red Bull and her hands were shaking. I was like, Jesus, she's like really sick. And she's like, yeah, I've had upwards of like I in the past I was prescribed like up to 60 milligrams of Adderall, and like that half of that was like OD for me. But I was like, that's insane. You must have gone through some like crazy shit, or like you must have really like a way harder time focusing than me. And she was like, yeah, but it's okay though. But this place sucks dick. And I was like, yeah, no, absolutely. This place does not like give a shit about you. And so we started talking and getting to know each other. And she was like, yeah, I think she was trying to avoid saying whether or not she was going to school or work. But I think she said she's looking for work. So she might have already graduated or just doesn't go to school or didn't go to school or whatever. So I was really nice. It was really nice talking to her. And I was like, I was going to ask for her number. I was like, this is like sort of some of my earliest times being prescribed with this, and you've obviously, she said she's been prescribed with like Adderall and stuff like that for like 11 years now, and this is like the worst place to ever do it. And I was like, God damn. She was also like in Oregon, so she was very interesting. She was such a nice girl. She was helping me out with everything. She was like talking to me about everything, and I started opening up, and I was like, oh my God, I'm supposed to be doing this to psychiatrists. Like they're really not going to show up. And then after the guy who ripped ass. And when he stood up, by the way, like it flashbanged everyone. I think I told that to you, but like I typoed it really bad. I put like everyone. Yeah. But I meant flashbanged.
Nobody could have got that.
Yeah, no, yeah, he flashbanged. Like after he stood up, he must have been sitting there for weeks, bro. Like he got up and his aspirin was like firm on the chair, obviously. But then like the smell wafted over, and I was talking to that. Yeah, no, and cause he got up to go see a psychiatrist. And then when he like got done with it, they called her in. And so we were talking about it. We were talking about like the like ADD and all that. And she was like, yeah, no. But apparently I'm next after that guy. And I was like, oh yeah. And she's like the guy that was farting all up in his chair. And I was like, facts, he was. And I was like, he's so crazy for that. Like I can't believe like the bathroom's right there. And I pointed, it was like right next to me. And she was like, yeah, but he was bold for that. And I was like, you giving him props right now? Like, nah, but respect, bro. I wanted to do it the whole time, low key. So yeah, I'm
Brave. He's braver than me.
He's braver
Stop.
I hope not. Like, what's bravery to you? Define bravery. And yeah, basically, bottom line is I talked to like a bunch of stuff to her about it, and then it was her chance to go up. And then when she came out, they're like, oh, the psychiatrist she was with, I thought she was just like some person living next to the room, but she was a psychiatrist. She walked out with Marby and directed Marby to go downstairs and like do something with some paper. And so she was like, all right, bye, nice to meet you, Angel. And I was like, all right, nice to meet you too, Marby. I was going to ask for her number, but then immediately the psychiatrist woman was like, oh, where are the secretaries? And I'm like, they're gone. The foot doctor's gone too if you're looking for him. They walked out like half an hour ago. And she's like, oh, because they took like 20, 30 minutes in there. So I went in at like 2:10, 2:15 or something like that. And I talked to her about everything, made everything clear. And she was like, oh, you need therapy really badly. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I do. And she was like, all right, you're going to call a therapist. You're going to do all this stuff. I prescribed you with stuff. I'm going to listen to you. If you end up like asking for even more, we're going to have a problem. And I was like, yeah, I'm probably just going to, deal with the recommended amount and then let you know exactly how I'm feeling afterwards. I think this is like 4 times what Harry was giving me. And Harry's stuff was like very weak.
So 60 milligrams? Or like...
No, he gave me 5, so it's 20 milligrams. She gave me 20 milligrams. So
I thought they were on 15.
No. I was on 5 milligrams the whole time, which is very low. And 30 was like the max I went. That was too much. So she recommended me 20. So I have 20 milligrams a day now. And then Marby's, like the highest Marby got was 60. And I was like, that's like 3 times what I have right now. And then I think, what's 60 divided by 5? 20? I don't know. 20?
12.
Whatever. That amount times what I was getting. That's like, that's insane. That's so much. And 2 times the amount that like brought me overboard. So I was like, that's insane. Hopefully Marby's doing good. Hopefully Marby's getting the help she needs and stuff. And hopefully the psychiatrist was helpful. The psychiatrist was very helpful with me. And so, yeah. So I was in there, and then halfway through, the whole place is a fucking mess. Psychiatrist was super nice, but she got a call halfway through me talking to her about stuff. And then I could hear her like daughter on the other line, but the contact said mom, but it was definitely like a little girl. And so she called, so maybe the grandmother was babysitting her daughter or something, but she was like, Ma, I was going to ask if I could go outside. And then my psychiatrist was like, no, you can't go outside. I told you, stop calling me. And I was like, oh shit, there's lore here. It's like, I wonder if Marby had to deal with this.
Stop calling me.
And so she was like, no, I just want to go outside. And then she was like, all right, tell daddy if he'll pick you up and take you outside. Mommy's busy right now. I'm in an appointment with a patient. And she was like, no, but... And then she hung up on her daughter, I'm assuming. And I was like, that's crazy. And she was like, sorry about that. And I was like, no worries. And then we kept talking. And then not even like a minute later, she got a call again from the same contact. And she was like, I'm sorry. Just give me one moment. And I was like, okay, cool. I thought she was going to step out. She just took the call right there. And I was like, all right, here we go again. And I was like, what am I going to hear this time? And she's like, Mom, I'm asking you if I could go outside. And she was like, I told you again, don't call me back. I'll call you back after this. I'm with a patient right now. And her daughter was like, no, you're not going to call me back. And I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? I felt like I was eavesdropping. And she was like, the psychiatrist was like, ask your dad if he's going to go pick you up and then you go outside with him. I'm not letting you go outside. Not again. Not after last time. And I was like, what is going on? What happened last time? And so that ended up being very funny. And she's like, I'm sorry. I keep getting these calls. And I was like, you're talking about it like it's a spam call. It's definitely your daughter on the other side of the line. You're definitely not letting her go out. And then when we were about to wrap up, we had like 5 minutes left. There wasn't no designated time. She told me to speak, but like it was like 5 minutes after the whole building was supposed to be shut or like closed. So like 5 minutes before we ended, like a woman opened the door, and she had like gloves on and like holding like a clear bag, and
cleaning lady.
Yeah, it's obviously a cleaning lady. And she's like, oh, excuse me. And she's like, oh, un momento, we're about to be done. And she's like, oh, Angel, we have to wrap this up. So just wrap up whatever it is you're telling me. And I was like, don't rush me. Because like literally, I was supposed to be out of here 13 minutes ago. I'm just now getting with you. All right, bro. So I ended up making an appointment for 1:30. Ended up getting into my appointment at like 2:15. I got there at 1:20. So that's like 40 minutes. I was just waiting. And then I got there, got interrupted by her own business. I don't know what was happening on that other line. And then got flashbanged by a fart. Got annoyed by a bunch of little kids. And I had to help a woman find out where the people in the front desk were supposed to be. Because she went up and was having problems, and her kids were yelling, and she's like, "What the fuck? This is ridiculous, right?" And she had a really heavy New York accent. I was like, "Yeah, I guess." And she was like, "What the fuck? Can you help me?" And I was like, "No, I cannot help you."
What the fuck? Can you help me? What the fuck you? I'm not getting paid for this shit.
Yeah, she was like, "I fucking drove all the way down here. I don't live far." And I was like, "Okay, just prove your own point." She's like, "I don't fucking live far, but I came here with all my fucking kids, and I called 100 times, and they kept telling me, come down. So somebody's gonna have to pay." And I was like, I'm not gonna pay. I don't know who's gonna pay. You can talk to the downstairs people. I don't have to pay." And then some security guy came in, and she was like, "Are you the fucking fuck doctor? You can be the fuck doctor." And I was like, "Why are you making this poor security man?" Because I saw him downstairs. He was just sitting by a computer, and he wasn't the one that helped people get up. He was just like obviously just sitting there waiting to like clean up or like, security or something. And so he came up and he was like, he was helping her. And she was like, "Where the fuck is the fuck doctor? They told me to come up here and the fuck doctor be here." And she's like, "Oh, he's right here. Give me a moment." And then he went to the back, and then he came back, and then he was like, "Hey," he was talking to me. He was like, "Hey, you know what the foot doctor is?" I was like, "Do your job, man. I don't fucking know." And he's like, the little short guy looks kind of Spanish, but he's Indian, and he had glasses. He's a foot doctor, And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I know." No, he left. The people in the front desk and the foot doctor and the person in the front desk for the dental place, they all left at the same time, and it was just me, Marby, just sitting there in like quietness. And then she left, and then 5 minutes later this woman comes up, and now this guy's asking me for help, and I was like, "Dude, this is my first time ever being in this building. I don't know where the fucking foot doctor is." "No, I think he left. By your description, he left." And then this woman was like, "Oh my fucking god, why the fuck did they tell me to come up here after 100 calls if he's not going to be here?" And I was like, "I don't know, man." And I just gave her this look, because she was directing it towards me. She was like, "What the fuck are they doing here?" And I was like, it happens, right? Like, that's never happened anywhere ever, And so he was like, "All right, you can go down." He told the woman, he's like, "You can go downstairs with your family and your kids, and you can yell at them." And I was like, "What?" So I'm assuming they got the problem fixed, or she left or something, because after my appointment was done, she wasn't there. Marby was already gone. And the plan is take my meds, get a therapist soon, get back into therapy, because I only did it for like a week or two, the only time I did it, and then hopefully my job shit ends up going well, and then we'll see from there. So that was a little half-hour story of how frustrating my day was today. I have applause. I'll add it in right here. Oh my god. I have one file saved on my computer, a fake applause, and I have to fucking edit it every time. Because like the end of the end of Schmoof Talk, Ishmael was like, yeah, throw something in here. And I was like, "I'm not doing that for you." I was like, "Here, you're getting applause, that's it." And I found the file of everything, and I have one sound effect, and it's like the applause. I think I also have like the bleep thing too. But I'm not using that shit. It's too much work. Too lazy. That's my day. How was your day, buddy? Is that as frustrating as mine?
Yeah. So my friend, right, he was like, "Yo, come to my house at 3. I was over here at 1:30, right?
No, you weren't.
No, kidding.
I thought you were talking about somebody genuinely. I was like, "Oh shit, am I making you late?" And I connected the dots immediately.
No, not a frustrating day. I skipped my boxing today. 'Cause I had to do my some meetings in the morning for my financial aid and stuff like that, for school and whatnot. They stay playing my money, bro. They ain't giving me what they owe me, bro. They ain't giving it.
Were we streaming or not when we played Overwatch yesterday? Because you said the same thing. You're like, "But they keep playing me with my money." And I was like, "What?" You're like, "Listen, they keep giving me money and taking away my money." And I was like, "What? They're robbing you?" You're like, "Listen, if I had all the money that they gave me without taking it away, I have so much money." You're like, "Okay." You're talking about
because like they take away all my money, right? they take it all away, and they give back to me tenfold, and they take it away again. So they're playing with me, bro. I'm like, "Yo,
it's a tease.
Am I getting what I'm owed?" Like, it literally says here on like official documentation, "This is what I'm owed," and you triple it and you take it all away, and it's like, what's going on? Like, y'all playing me right now.
You know,
bro.
They had to double it. You literally know they had to double it.
They said we're gonna triple and give it to the next person.
They said you're gonna triple and give it to the next person, quadruple and give it back to you, quintuple it and then take it back, bro. No way, bro. Yeah, first financial aid is like frustrating though.
Yeah.
So how was that? Did your meeting go well?
Yeah. There's always like some glitches in the system and stuff. I have to go to a meeting again.
Matrix, man.
Yeah, the Matrix out to get me.
Tell me about it, bro.
So, yeah, so I have to go meeting again, and I have to talk to my academic advisor and stuff like that.
Podcast sponsored by Cheez-Its, by the way.
Yeah.
The official
It's
snack.
Puffs? Isn't Puff, is it?
No, that's just a bad
That's just sad.
reduced fat. The official snack of Billiards Pool.
Okay.
I love Cheez-Its. They don't taste good. They're just nice. They're just like addictive to just keep munching on. You know what I mean?
But yeah, that was it for my morning. After that, I just... Well, I woke up at 11 because I was staying up really late yesterday. Playing, what do you call it? A bunch of games.
COD. With the homie GunCharges. Link in the description.
Yeah, I played a bunch of people yesterday. I played with Gabriel and Jason yesterday. I played with Ruben and Gene yesterday. I played with you yesterday. I played with Gabriel and Sol yesterday.
So?
Solo.
Oh, I said Saul. I was like, bro, don't talk to my bestie behind my back.
Yeah, I played with a bunch of people yesterday from like, I forgot what time I got home. I watched Creed 3 yesterday for the second time.
Yeah, you saw. I was streaming yesterday in the morning with Orlando. Big Dorf. Shout out. Link in the description. Just gonna like gay Pornhub. The gay section of Pornhub. No. I was streaming with Big Dorf and he was really amazed. He was like, yo, this is because he saw the whole stream setup. Not the whole stream setup, but he saw me working in Streamlabs. So I had like all the things, all the widgets and stuff at the bottom, and then on the actual screen he saw, you know, like my face cam in the corner, subs, followers, how many people viewing, chat highlight, but no one was in chat obviously. So and then the gameplay in the background, and then I was trying to figure out how to put my face in front of everything so that whatever happens, you know, my face is still in the front. And so he was trying to help me figure it out. He didn't know anything, and he was like, bro, look, you followed my advice, you got serious. And I was like, I didn't follow your advice, I'm just using it on his PC to stream now. And then I played some Valorant with him.
Follow my advice. Oh my god.
He's like, bro, we're here because of me. And I was like, no, you're not saying that though. You know, some,
we're so far back because of you.
Water intermission. Yeah.
Oh, you know, we saw Fortune 500 or something like that.
Operation Fortune.
Yeah.
Get it right if you're going to talk about the best movie of 2023.
You know, Kanate actually already saw a movie before we did.
I don't like that. So, you could have just seen Magic Mike then.
He knew how bad it was. He saw it twice and didn't know what was going on.
Clearly he didn't. Clearly he knew how bad it was if he was falling asleep during the movie. Let's talk about that.
Wait. Let's talk about how even he didn't really understand the movie and he saw it twice.
Yeah, I think towards the end of the movie, or maybe even halfway, I don't fucking remember when shit was just happening and we were just being, because we need so much context for this. Before we go into it.
Okay.
Before we go rip connect his asshole in two for this. All right, so there's a couple good movies out right now. There's a couple good movies out right now. This is Magic Mike. There's Creed 3. There's Knock at the Cabin. Yep. The Dungeons and Dragons movie isn't out, right?
Ant-Man's out. It's a blockbuster. I'm not sure if people consider it good or not.
Yeah. Ant-Man. Let's just stop trying to name movies because we're just gonna. But so, Kaneta has the movie pass. So
yeah, we're going. It was a movie day out. And Kente was going to, because he had 3 free tickets.
Really?
Yeah, 3 free tickets.
3?
Yeah.
How do you get that?
With his points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
So yeah, he had 3 free tickets, and he's gonna cover us. So he was picking the movie.
I didn't know he was going. Until you're like, we're gonna go see the movie tomorrow, and I was like, okay, cool. I didn't know until like you were like, Kanete wants to see this, and I was like, oh, we're going with Kanete. I didn't know he was so. I thought it was just a you and me thing.
Oh no.
And then I found out Kanete was going, and then I found out Orlando was going, which
because it was the we're supposed to go to the museum, the art museum, but it's closed on Wednesdays, sadly.
Yeah, we told that on stream. We're like, we're gonna go to the museum tomorrow. Didn't end up happening. As most of our plans happened to happen.
Yeah, it was a close. I gotta go on like Monday or something like that.
I confronted you about it. You're like, I confronted you about it in the movie theater. I was like, why'd you choose the one day? Why'd you choose the one day the museum is closed to go to it? And you're like, wait. Did you research it? Wait, did you know that we're closed on Wednesday? Just fucking getting mad at me for you not doing your research. Because I was just tagging along. Like I
was playing around when I said that. But yeah. What's it called?
Because I don't do. You told me things and I just trust you. Like the Panera.
But yeah,
with the
like I knew it was closed one of these days on the weekday. But I thought it'd be like a Monday. Like at least I thought it'd be a Monday. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay.
I fully thought it was just gonna be Monday. But I looked it up. You know, I gotta look up just in case I can't just fucking show up. And I know it was. I said Wednesday. Like, bruh.
Good thing you did though.
No, because Wednesday is our best day because I have off that day. I don't have, you know, and every other day is like I'm like busy in the afternoon to the morning area ish, and then sometimes like in the late afternoon Kente's working and stuff like that. So like I was like, Kente, if you could go after school on Wednesday, then we could all like get lit with each other to the museum. And I was like,
all get lit with each other.
Because you know Sunday he works and stuff like that, and all that.
He's a weekend boy.
Yeah, so like Wednesday was he said it was the best day for him. So I was like, all right, we'll just do it Wednesday, fucking full throttle. I'll wish into the universe. The universe will smile back upon me.
Yep. No, the universe didn't.
It said, "Fuck you."
The universe frowned at us.
It said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, the universe pointed and laughed at us that day.
No, but I saw pictures of the art museum. It looks amazing.
Yeah, the art museums are super sick. They're good.
It's giant. And it has a bunch of different art stuff. I want to go. It actually looks really cool.
It's a good date place. I think I talked about it in my.
We should go on a date there.
Yes. What are you laughing?
I'm not.
It's a nice.
No, I'm laughing because it's true.
Nice fun date. Nice hangout. Yeah, I talked about it in my love podcast. I was like, my dream date with like somebody like I. Like as a first date type thing, or like, you know, getting to know someone, probably be like a museum, and then like a brunch, and then like a museum, and then go to the park, do some drawing or painting or something like that.
I kind of have like negative connotations towards some art.
Yeah, like what?
Like splatter art, where you just like where it looks like you just throw paint on the canvas.
Yeah.
So like some people are like, oh my god. This is going on like the live auction block like next week. It's gonna start off at 10,000. It's like I could do that. Can you buy it for me 5,000 and like?
Well, we'll split the difference.
That's half right there. No, but I saw like the art in there. It looks like actually like all of it. It's like no splatter art or anything. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I love artistic people.
You did that on purpose. Everyone knows you did that on purpose.
Everybody
knows you did that on purpose.
I have severe artism.
Anyway, back to the fucking movie thing.
Yeah. Sorry, little tangent.
So yeah, we're supposed to go to the art museum. It's closed on Wednesdays. It's closed every Wednesday, not just this Wednesday.
So it worked out that Kenneth had a third free ticket, and me and Neil usually use his free ticket if him and his girlfriend don't. So we just had to plan out go out to the movies instead.
Yeah. So yeah, I actually told Orlando last minute. I forgot to tell Orlando because you know he's like never in our like stuff like in like the loop of our stuff usually.
He's just getting ready, just getting dressed, getting ready.
Yeah, I told him at 12 o'clock. We're supposed to meet at we're supposed to meet at 2 or 2:30. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to meet at 12 o'clock. I mean, I told him at 12 o'clock, and it was like 12:30, 12:40. Yo, we're going to the movies. Get ready to go. And he's like, what? When? Like, in 2 hours.
Just go as fast as you can. And I'll tell you if you're late or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprised he didn't show up that late. You know.
Well, I told him a late time. I told him 3 instead of 2:30 because the movie starts at 4. So
yeah.
Kente got mad at me because I told him 3. He's like, why you tell him 3? You should have told him 2:30 late, like I told you. It was like, dude, me and Angel are coming in early, and because you know he gets out of school early, so I don't want him like being out there by himself.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell Orlando fucking get here. He's just gonna complain the whole time, you know, Orlando.
Yeah. So
fucking,
I thought I was late because you were like be here by like 2:30, and it was like 2:18, and I was still taking the train. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be.
Well, I got there early because there was no food in my house, so I just went to go eat over there. So I got there early. I was like, yo, let me know you guys get here.
You guys were in Five Guys when I showed up. Yeah.
What's it called? I can't think I got there before you. Yeah. And he said, yo, where are you at? I said, I'm eating at Five Guys right now. And then, like, 2 minutes passed. He was like, you're a fucking liar. Fuck you. I'm like, what?
You're like burgering him up. What?
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking? I texted him, like, what are you talking about? I'm in Five Guys right now. He was like, no, you're not. You lying piece of shit, whatever the fuck. And then I was like, what are you? And then I called him like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm literally sitting here at Five Guys. Where are you? He was like, I'm in Five Guys right now too. I was like, why are you lying now? and he was like, all right, come outside if you're in Five Guys. I said, you did lie. You literally lied. So I walked outside with my phone in my hand.
He's crossing the street.
No, he was like on the left of Five Guys, like one step.
On the movie theater side.
Yeah, but no, like 1-2 steps on the side.
Yeah.
And then I hung up when I saw him, and he was like, oh. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, why is his first instinct not to look inside Five Guys? Like, because you were sitting right at the table, right? Or
yeah. I was sitting at where you saw us.
Yeah, it was one of the long tables.
It's like the second one.
Yeah.
It's like the first tallest table there.
I couldn't miss you if I tried.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, I didn't see you. I was like, I told you like 8 times I'm in Five Guys. You didn't think to like look twice? He was like, I didn't see you. What do you want me to do? I'm like, fucking look harder than that, bro. I'm like right there. No, it was
funny as shit. Go in Five Guys? Maybe, you know? Like, look at me. That's funny as fuck. But I thought the movie was going to start at like 2:30 or 2:40, and I was like, dude, I'm so late because last time, not last time, but before Cocaine Bear, we wanted to see Cocaine Bear, or no, we were gonna see some movie, and then like as I was leaving, my mom came holding a bunch of bags, and she's like, oh, look who decided to get up. I just already knew it's a bad fucking day. She's like, oh, look who decided to get up. And then I was like, hey, Mom. She was like, all right, take out the trash. And I was like, all right, I'll take out the trash. And so I was like, oh, Mom, can I do this when I come back? I'm running late. And she's like, no, you got to take out the trash. You don't do anything. And I was like, all right, fine. So I take out the trash. Fair point on her part. Fair point. So I take out the trash. And I don't know if I saw her while I was taking the trash or I'm misremembering. But I took out the trash and then I was on my way out. And she's like, where do you think you're going? I was like, I'm going out with Neil to the movies. And she was like, you don't have money? And I was like, I never need money. Like, it's free. It's a free ticket. I told you this, Ma. And she was like, all right, well, you're not leaving. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I'll be back in like a few hours. Like, we're not going to be out long. And she was like, you're always leaving or going somewhere. And I was like, you're literally saying I'd never do anything and now I'm always outside? Like pick one, please.
That's what it does too. I remember one time I forgot. Yeah, like sometimes she complained about me not like what do you call it?
Being home,
like doing stuff, which she can't do,
yeah.
which she cannot do. I have a list of things I do every day just so she can't do anymore. I'm like, oh yeah, what's that? This what's that? Did you do that? No, you didn't. And what's it called? And then like I was going out, I go out like often. I go like every day pretty much.
We go on some dates sometimes, yeah.
What?
We go out sometimes.
No.
We don't?
No, we don't.
We never go out.
Not on a date, like you're implying.
What am I implying?
You just said you go out on a date sometimes.
That's friend dates. We go on friend dates all the time.
We're not friends with benefits, though.
You can only go on friend dates with friends with benefits?
Yes.
Okay, noted.
Because otherwise to hang out with your friends.
we don't say hang out anymore. We say play.
Play dates. Play dates sometimes.
Just please refer to every time we go out as a play date. Please.
No, but I always have like school or something like that, or go to my grandma's house or hang out with you or something like that.
Yeah. So, anyways, what were you saying? Something happened similar to your mom and stuff like that?
No, yeah, back in I think high school, she used to say that shit, bro, to me.
You never do anything?
Yeah.
So I haven't graduated.
And but then I'd like go outside and she'd be like, "You're out too late." And it's like, "You're fucking bro. What are you talking about?"
You're fucking censored out right there what I said. yeah. So I called my mom on I don't know. Someone must have crawled up her ass and like fucking squeezed her lungs or something. She was upset. What are they saying in the Discord?
Sorry, I'm just acting out.
Oh shit! I need to put my my volume is on. I just don't get notifications. Sick. Yeah. So. Yeah, that day I caught my mom like she broke up on the wrong side of the bed or something because she was upset and I just happened to catch her while I just caught a stray, bro, and I had to be like, yo, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to make it, and it was like an hour before, it was an hour before the movie started, so I thought you were like either on your way or like about to be on your way, but you were like already there.
Yeah, I have school that day.
Yeah.
So I got out of school like 1:30 and movie started like 4.
Let me find what you said. Let me find what you said because I think it was really funny. Like I felt really bad because I usually like Max will make each other wait like 20 minutes. We'll be just like sitting, 20 minutes. You're begging me to come. You're begging me to go, and I really wanted to go. I felt really bad. The more you're like, please come, please show up, please. I was like, fuck, I really want to go. But yeah, my mom was being a bitch word.
I'm sorry. We need to get back to the story.
Oh yeah. Carry on.
Basically, the gist of what I said was to Angel. I was like, dude, maybe wait here after fucking school just for you to not come, like 10 minutes before the movie starts. Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, so you went to the movies with Canete and Orlando and stuff. Yeah. So after the Five Guys, we went to
I found it.
Went to Five Below.
The like basically Dollar Tree of Manhattan.
Yeah,
it's just
they have a bunch of like snacks that are $1.25 and shit.
Yeah, so they have like a bunch of cheap stuff like posters, toys, like fucking plastic.
Yeah, but the Five Below on 42nd Street has so many snacks too. Yeah. So many snacks and chips. They have a wall of
W snacks. They got let's name a few.
Takis Snickers popcorn.
Takis popcorn.
Twix popcorn.
Butterfinger popcorn.
Did I say Snickers popcorn?
Yeah, you said Snickers popcorn.
Oreo popcorn.
Is that not what I said? No. I said Butterfinger popcorn. Okay. Speaking of Butterfinger.
Sour Patch popcorn.
Sour Patch Kids jelly beans.
White cheddar popcorn.
Trolley jelly beans.
Butterscotch popcorn.
And that's just this month.
Caramel popcorn.
He don't stop. He don't stop. He can keep going.
They have so many popcorn flavors there. I'm not sure what the butterscotch one, but everything else was definitely true.
I'm so ready for Doritos popcorn. Like if it's not a thing.
I want Cheetos popcorn one day. Because Cheetos popcorn sounds lit.
Little short intermission. We got y'all know Munchies, the snack mix with Doritos, Cheetos, some chips, and Rose Gold pretzels. Well, today, before I met up with Neo, when I met up with Neo after my psychiatrist meeting that ran way too late, I was like, I'm hungry, but not like super hungry. But I was like, I'm just gonna grab a slice of pizza. But then I was like, I had pizza yesterday. I'm trying to stay healthy.
That's not healthy.
Snack mix.
That's not healthy.
I was gonna say it's healthier than pizza, but it probably isn't. So
maybe.
Crazy sodium. Anyway, snack mix.
It's not.
Yeah, it's probably
It's not. It's just 500 calories.
That's the only thing I'm eating today then. You know what? You love it, Munchies. But this time, we went in there to find something light for me to eat. I was gonna get like a soup or something, but I ended up getting something a little bit more solid and hard. I got some Cheez-Its, sponsor. But then when we were going to check out, or when we were looking around, these little pretty things caught your eye. And it's a flaming hot version of the snack mix, which I'm assuming just the Doritos and the Cheetos, you said, have the...
Yeah, there's no way
there's no way there's spicy pretzels.
Yeah.
But there's only one way to find out. And that's
live on stream?
Live on the
podcast, I mean. And it's not live either. Reading this out.
I'm assuming there's no way to get a full... Do you want to get like a full bite of everything?
No.
Yeah, there's no way.
Well, right.
I'm gonna try a spicy pretzel.
Okay, pretzel first. Nugget. Normal pretzel.
That's a pretzel.
Actually, normal pretzel. I think some of the powder rubbed off on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could taste a little bit of this, but it wasn't on it.
Yeah, some of the Cheeto or Dorito powder rubbed off on the pretzel, but other than that, it's normal pretzel.
Nugget?
Spicy Dorito. Cheeto. Sorry.
I was like, yeah.
That was good. I'll do spicy Dorito next.
I think I like that more than the Flaming Hot. I don't think that's exactly the Flaming Hot.
It's like a lemony, right?
Yeah, a little more. A little more lime with that one.
Ah! Alright, Dorito.
I was gonna say, do you want to taste the
spice
sun chip next? Dorito going there.
It's a good Dorito. I like that Dorito. This is a good mix right here, guys.
Right.
This is not an ad, by the way.
Sun chip.
No one pays us for these ads, by the way. Like all the ads we do, no one pays us for.
If we got paid for every ad we give,
if someone there wants to give us like a payment ad, like I'd do it.
I just struggled.
I'd do anything.
Everything has a price. I just struggled so hard to find a sun chip, and I got a broken now. Same thing with the pretzel. Same taste. It tastes like itself, but like some of the powder mixed stuff in it.
That was good. That was good.
That's a W bag.
I like that a lot. Yeah,
I like that bag.
Might have to cop one next time I see one around.
W. And then when we were at the supermarket, the guy was talking about like, they were like, do you know what the Sprites are? And they're like, and the guy who was like bringing this up was like, I don't know what the fucking Sprites are. Nobody's buying Sprites anymore. Ever since they changed the bottle to clear instead of green, it's like it's the same fucking soda. I like that guy, my favorite type of guy. And then the guy in front of us forgot his butter. I was gonna ask if we could take it low key because it's already paid for, but I felt like I was greasing that guy. They probably didn't find him.
Yeah, there's no way they found, because he went out, said I can't see him, and then they talked for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, he was like,
he went back out, and it's like you're not gonna find him now.
They were speaking Spanish. He was like, the security guy came back and he was like, what am I looking for? Why'd you go out there? He was looking for anyone with a bag, with a bag from the supermarket. But the cashier rung us up, was like, he was like wearing a hoodie, and he was like a blue hoodie. He's like, what type of blue? Like light blue? And he was like, blue like the Yankees. And then another woman needed help with something, and then he rung us up and we left. So that was OD. But we're at Five Below. To bring it back to the movie theater story.
Yes, movie theater story.
We're at Five Below.
After the Five Guys incident where me and Kente had a almost fist fight over him not finding me.
It got so intimate. Physical, I mean.
Yeah.
Sensual. After Five Below, we went into the movie theater. We went downstairs, waited.
I was going to say, you want to tell me what snacks we got?
Oh, yeah. Well, I stole a bunch of candy. That's what you do for big corporations like Five Below. With big name brands like Five Below racking in billions a year. Mm-hmm. Let's still something like we got like Warhead candies,
Warhead candies, Laffy Taffies.
Yeah, Laffy Taffy.
No, the big ones that we got. I got 2 Butterfingers. We'll talk about that later.
He got a long Butterfinger.
No, it was 2 separate ones.
It was 2 separate.
It was 2 separate ones in one package. Yeah.
I thought it just like broke.
No. Yeah, I got 2 Butterfingers, but it was just like in one long package.
When we first arrived to Five Below, I immediately saw you guys immediately went into a corner full of like Acer candy, and I was
Yeah.
like, hype. I was hype. I was like, let's go. You're a big fan of jelly beans.
I love jelly beans. Love jelly beans.
Yeah, your name was Jelly Bean Andy in high school. That's how much you love jelly beans. You'd been
Yep.
jelly bean, like you was a jelly bean.
They used
guy.
to call me the jelly bean fiend back in elementary.
The jelly bean fiend. Facts. Yeah, we're gonna make that into a character with our lore, for our Shmeef lore.
You write a book. Anyway, yeah.
We do need to write a book. We have a book written with our favorite character you've ever written, Cookie. Shout out Cookie.
They don't know Cookie.
They don't know Cookie. They have to. They don't have to know Cookie.
Yo, oh my god. I love Cookie. Yo, my.
I'm gonna cut this out because I don't want them to hear that part. But that part is funny. Oh my god.
Okay, back to the jelly bean fiends. I kind of wanted to troll him one a little bit more,
Yeah, that's what I was
but you
gonna
wanted Sour Patch one a little bit more.
Yeah, I saw you in it. I saw you.
But then I also wanted the Butterfingers more, so we ended up getting the Sour Patch jelly beans.
Here's the ultimatum that they gave us. He's like, all right, you guys can each get one thing that's on me, and then you guys can share one thing. And so I was like, awesome. And so we couldn't decide what we wanted to share. We knew what we each wanted. When we first got to Five Below, you guys went to the Easter candy section.
Yeah.
And then you picked up.
I mean, it was the first thing up some escalators.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first thing out there.
And so you picked up the jelly beans and stuff.
Yeah, if you guys don't know the Trolley brand of gummies, they had like jelly beans there.
Yeah, and so there's a bunch of candy. Tell them about the most WOW candy there. The jelly beans that are flavored after what America runs on. Should I say?
Dunkin' Donut coffee flavored jelly beans.
What the fuck are y'all doing? And hire me so I can give y'all some W ideas. Because if that's what y'all are putting out there into the world, we can help you.
If y'all paid someone to do that, then y'all can pay me to do better. Like, I promise you.
I need to see how much they earned off that collaboration. Not collaboration.
Like, I'm surprised they made a deal to get that anywhere in any stores.
It was all ugly. It was all ugly, like dark
Yeah, it was
brown.
all weird, ugly,
And
like
it was,
multicolored brown beans.
Yeah, and
it
then
was so disgusting
It was
looking.
one orange one, and the orange one was caramel, bro. I was like, what is going on right now? So you wanted the trolley ones, I wanted the Sour Patch Kids. At the end of the day, I was like, I don't really care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so
jelly beans will be jelly beans.
Yeah, so I was like, listen, I don't care. I want the Sour Patch Kids one. And you're like, oh, so you don't want the trolley ones? And I was like, the trolley one, that's fine. And then you're like, no, if you don't want them, you don't want them. and then you were like, all right, Connected wants trolley. You want Sour Patch Kids. I guess I'll be a tiebreaker. We'll get trolley. I was like, yeah, sure, let's get trolley. So we were gonna get trolley. They walked to another candy section, and I put a bunch of Laffy Taffies and Warheads in my pockets because steal from corporate America that makes billions.
Don't promote stealing.
A couple. I'm only promoting stealing from big companies like Amazon, like Target and Five Below. Those are the only two places I stole. CVS. Fuck CVS.
This is a joke. We never steal here. Wink, wink.
I've never stolen once in my life.
Never in my life.
If you don't know that this is a character I'm playing, get with the Shmee floor, bro, for real.
Yeah.
And so we do need to write that book, though. Seriously, we need to finish that book. That book is W.
We got like 4 pages done, I think. Like,
Really?
Actually. Yeah.
And it wasn't even like professionally written. It was just like, oh, bro, wouldn't it be funny?
I think the first page is like really good.
Yeah,
like, funny as fuck.
Yeah, because it's like we like halfway through the.
I don't think we got to Freshman Friday yet, which is what like the big thing that like the climax of like that chapter was supposed to be Freshman Friday.
I don't want to edit all this.
Oh yeah, we got to figure out.
Well, I'll do spoil. I'll do a little.
No one's reading our book at any time soon. What are you talking about? Spoiler warning.
It's not gonna be on until 2058. A little teaser for what our book has in store. little Shmeef book. Shmeef book is so nasty. No, and the Dunkin' Donut jelly beans was actually disgusting. So I put a couple. I put corporate America in its place a little bit, and then we went to a snack aisle.
Catherine?
Yeah. We put corporate America in its place for a little bit, and then that's when Kaneta had an epiphany when he saw just the most painfully average candy in America, the Airhead. Wait, not the Airheads, the sour strip. Actually, no, I'm getting them confused with the sour sticks. Those are like
I forgot what they're called. What are they called?
They're Airhead Extreme strips.
Yeah, it's like that, but not that.
He had a fat 12-year-old boy moment where he was daring us to buy as much of that candy as he could because he was like, I've never found these anywhere, and I was like, all right, cool, get them. You know, we're at Five Below. It shouldn't be more than like $10 for the whole thing. I think it was like $2.50 a pack though.
$2.50 a pack, yeah. The back came in a lot, but not $2.50 worth, I don't think.
Yeah, I remember the sour, the sour straws things, right? That's what they're called with the little red cartoon dog or something.
Yeah, it's like the rainbow sour thing gummy. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was like it was like Airhead strips, like it was like Airheads in the form of like strips, but it had like sour thing on it, like malic acid.
Just put an image up.
Yeah, boom.
I'm
There
sorry.
you go.
I'm
No,
sorry.
it's fine. I'm so used to it at this point. And so yeah, we got one of he saw a box of those, and I was like, yeah, you know, go crazy, buy as many as you want. It's your
And
money.
he took that seriously.
Yeah, and like he took like all of them, and he left like one in the box. I was like, bro, just take the box at this point. You're doing them a favor. And he's like, say I won't. And I was like, what do you? That's exactly what I'd say until like when I was like 12, like. Say I won't eat this whole slice of pizza and get another one right now. Like,
Such a won't dump his dollars all over my pizza and swallow it, bro.
such a W dare. Such a great, innovative dare. Dare you to eat. I dare to eat more than you should. So, yeah, I was like, bro, just get the whole box. And then I got the genius idea to buy the whole box and resell them on the train.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I had the idea though. I didn't say we did it. It was just a good idea.
Okay.
It's actually, you know what? While you're eating those, I'm gonna munch on some cheeses. I can't do spice. I shouldn't have got those. Those look interesting to try. I'll probably have a fucking heart attack if I keep eating those. You can have those actually.
Oh, I love these.
Actually, I might take like a pretzel or two. So try to save some.
now. You just gave it to me. I'm too
Try
late.
to save some pretzels. I'm telling you, try to save some. Yeah, I know mine is, but it was like $2.50. So yeah, but there's no way we could profit from that because we'd have to sell them for $3 or more.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. $5 below. More like your bank account's going below, bro.
Yeah, you can't sell anything on the train for more than $1.
Yeah,
It's already you're going on the train. Like you're like, what are you doing?
bro. Eating on the train is so ballsy, bro. Getting all that ass air in your food.
No, like I saw a guy. You know the entrepreneurs on the train guys that have like a box of like whatever candy.
Whoa, the hustlers.
Hustlers, yeah. No, I saw a guy. He had a wall of candy.
A wall.
On do you know those things that carry milk cartons like the that you
Crates?
Huh?
The crates?
Like
Oh, like
there's like cases and stuff like you like wheel it around.
Yeah.
And it has, like
yeah.
a flat bottom thing so you can put it there.
Yeah.
He had it. He had a bunch of different boxes of candy, all strapped together, going all the way up to above the bars on the thing.
Yeah.
So like they're like above his head, and he was like wheeling around like candy for $1. Hey, each one for yo.
Each box? Nah,
No.
It'd be
Just
fucking.
think of the- But there was like it was like a whole candy store on that guy's thing.
Bro's the mobile candy hustler.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like the most I've ever seen anyone like carry. Like he had them like strapped with like duct tape and fucking ropes and shit like that.
Bro is not getting caught in one location, bro. I've seen so many videos on like, not even Facebook, but like Facebook-esque videos of people like live being like, yo, they arrested this lady. She's just selling churros, bro. What are they doing?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, Duke. You know, shit like that. It's pretty funny. But obviously sad. They don't have a license to sell stuff, but they're just selling like churros and flowers and stuff.
Yeah, they're trying to support their families and.
Oh, dear. They're always carrying like their kids, bro. So sad. But that's a don't fall for it, bro. Don't fall for it. They carry those kids for guilt points, bro.
Yeah, there's always someone at my 59th Street train station where I go to school.
Yeah.
For John Jay, get doxxed.
Get doxed on. You want some more juice or water?
Yeah, water, please. And yeah, she was always selling chocolate bars with her daughter. I never give her money because I never had money.
That's the last of it. I'm gonna go get some juice actually. You know, do like
We still haven't gone to our movie thing yet. You know that?
well, there's context, right? Just be happy. Be happy we have.
No, I'm just saying.
Be happy to talk to them. Be happy that we have something to fucking talk about because we had no idea. This is gonna be just a mic test. This is gonna be just a mic test. I
Is
was
this getting scrapped? Just saying.
yeah, essentially.
This is getting scrapped.
No, this is not
Oh my
gonna-
god.
Oh my god, I'm gonna shut up right now. No, this is essentially. I just wanted to test out the mic because I've really only used it for recording on what's it called? Recording. Here, I'm gonna move this a little bit because that bag's a bit loud. I really only use this for recording music and then stream when I'm streaming. And so I don't really use it for much of anything else. So we're going to start using this for the podcast. It's way better, and it's specifically a podcast microphone. So I wanted you to come over, just test out, maybe sit over there, get the volume and stuff like that. But like if we're just sitting like this, maybe we could do a test afterwards. But it sounds really good like this.
I agree.
So if we have another guest,
Shouldn't be too bad.
peeking the audio, I'm gonna get you a plate. Entertain them. Tell them what you're gonna do for the rest of the day.
I thought we could come here and come back. If we don't talk without you.
You need most
I
content.
want to continue on to the story.
Alright, cool. Remember where we're at.
We just finished talking about the candy ladies.
Fuck you.
I'm just gonna go back to recording this, by the way, guys. Wait, why didn't you cut this out yet? What the fuck is wrong with us, bro? Oh my god.
God, bro, you do this every time.
Okay, now it's cut though, guys. Just kidding, you're still hearing it. Okay, now recut it.
Did that come with a good amount? Did that come with $2.60 amount?
Uh-huh. I like it though.
As long as someone's enjoying it, man.
I'd say it's like maybe exactly $2. Just because of high quality.
Cause the thing is when you have those, like I'm always like I'm gonna eat the sun chips first. And sometimes it's fucking it's pretzel steaks, which is fucking annoying. Anyways, we're back.
We're back.
We're just talking about if whether or not the $2.60 bag of chips we bought was worth the $2.60.
But yeah, we got all that candy.
Please subscribe to our Patreon.
Then we went back down to get the tickets, and then that's where Lando came. Yeah.
But you skipped that we had a dilemma.
Okay.
Because Kanata said, here's what I'll do. With his gracious soul. And I do appreciate this. Because I had zero zilch nada on me. He was like, I'll pay for something for you, Neil. I'll pay for something for you, Angel. And then you guys could I'll pay for something for both of you. And so we were having a hard time. And then immediately after you said, go put these trolley gummies back. I don't want them. And I was like, okay, cool. So after he discovered all the the airhead strips or whatever, we were looking around for things. I was like, all right, well, my thing is going to be the Sour Patch Kids jelly beans because I really like those. And I finished them already. They're so good. Highly recommend it. My thing was the Sour Patch Kids jelly beans. And then your thing was the Butterfinger. You can have the pretzels, but I'm done.
Butterfinger.
Yours was a 2-part Butterfinger. And then, because mine was a jelly bean, we had to find something to share. But we couldn't find anything to share. You wanted, you suggested white, like chocolate covered pretzels, but I didn't, like, I really don't super like.
I don't like them either.
Yeah. I like pretzels. But I just didn't want, like, chocolate covered pretzels. That's too much. I really don't like chocolate like that. I really only eat it if I have to. If I feel like I'm wasting, which we almost did waste that Butterfinger, so I had to go crazy on that shit before we fully wasted it. And so we decided on cheese fries, which if you don't know, I don't think any place else has them. I feel like it's a New York thing.
Cheddar fries.
Oh yeah. Cheese fries.
Yeah, they're gonna think we went to fucking like Five Guys or something like that.
No, they're gonna think we went to Action Burger again, bro. And so we got cheddar fries. And it was like we saw a new one. I'd never seen it before. I think Isai said he saw it once, but onion rings or onion fries or something like that. It was the same brand, but it was onion rings. And
it's called like Funyuns is the official brand for like the normal ones.
Yeah. But it was the Cap Andy or something like that brand. And that brand has cheddar fries. It has hot fries, which is personally my favorite. They have ranch fries.
I never had the ranch fries one.
Jared had them, but they were stale as fuck. And he had like a few of them, and then he just didn't want them anymore. And then they have barbecue fries. I think that's it, right? Ranch.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, if they have more, we'll definitely be on the lookout. So next time we go on an adventure, we might look for some more fries. So yeah, we decided on cheddar fries. And then immediately after we left to go downstairs to get the tickets, I started eating the fries. I got hungry. I started eating the cheddar fries. And that was the thing we were going to share. But I just ended up going ham on them. And then
I wanted to share everything because it was a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Except for the Butterfinger, there was 2 in there anyway, so I didn't mind sharing that at all.
Yeah. But I was going to, like, I hadn't eaten anything that day. I was like, yeah, I ate breakfast. I didn't eat breakfast. I was just, I got up, I streamed, and then did I stream? I don't know. I got up and then I went with you guys. So super exciting. And that's when we met Orlando. That's where everything hit the fan.
Yep.
Because all of a sudden, we didn't have a plan.
Huh?
All of a sudden, we were like confused as to what we were going to watch or what we wanted to or didn't want to watch.
Yeah. I never wanted to watch Fortune, whatever the fuck. I texted Kent, no one wants to see a dog shit ass movie, and he said, too bad. I was like, all right.
Yeah, because earlier that day when you were like, yeah, we're going to the movies instead, meet me at 2:30 or whatever.
No, because I was talking to him first about what movie we were going to see, because it was his stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, what movie we going to watch? There's only so many that we could watch till like tomorrow, at 3 p.m. Because he had to stay a little bit after for his school project and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't want to like have it super late because we didn't want him like waiting in this fucking school for too long, like me. And then So yeah, he was like Operation Fortune, something like that, right? And
Operation Fortune, yeah. I thought that was like the fucking Adam Driver movie. That's 56 or 64 or something like that.
yeah, 64. And what do you call it? I was like, what the fuck is that? I never heard of that. And he was like, it's a good movie. I didn't tell me what that is. So I just looked it up myself, like really quickly on Google. I was like, dude, I'm not watching this movie. Like, I still shows like ass. And he was like, no, it's good. I'm like, how you know that if you didn't watch it? And then he was like, trust me, it's good. I'm like, all right, whatever.
So we went to go, and you were like, because I was about to hop in the shower when you were like, a couple minutes after, you're like, we're gonna watch a movie, be here at 2:30, and then like I was like, all right, bet. And then 5 minutes later, I was hopping in the shower, and then before I hopped into the shower, I was like, what movie are we gonna watch, by the way? And then I didn't answer until I got out of the shower. You're like, some bitch ass spy movie Kenneth wants to watch that no one wants to see, and I was like, all right, cool. And so and then I was getting dressed, and after I got dressed, I was like, bet. And he was like, and then you said like, I told you nobody I told Kenneth that no one wants to watch this movie. By the way, like we'd rather watch Creed 3. And I was like, listen, man, he's paying for the tickets, so like whatever he wants to watch, I'm not gonna be like, I don't want to watch that, bro. Let's watch something else, So I was like, I'm not gonna fight against the man who's paying for it. So yeah, so we ended up watching Operation Fortune, but like there was like a cool 5 minutes where we were like deciding and we were talking about it, and you were like, yeah, listen, we want to see Creed, and I was like, I don't mind seeing Operation Fortune because you I don't want to say force me, but you made me watch a couple movies with you, like a boxing movie. So
What movies?
I had my fill of boxing, like the Taiwanese movie we watched.
Muay Thai.
I saw the Rock.
Muay Thai. That's not boxing.
I saw the Rock movie on my own. We've also been doing boxing on our own.
Yeah. Chill. Relax.
You should do that randomly. Like when I'm not doing anything, be like, oh, whoa, chill, stop boxing me. But I have my full ball. I have my fair share of boxing. My boxing stomach is full, so I was like, I could go without seeing some punches being thrown like that. But that movie's all punches, bro. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting more Operation Fortune. Oh. I was expecting a lot more like sniping and like spy shit going on, like sneaking around. But it was not that. It was like undercover stuff, and I like undercover stuff. Like
I like all genres. If you're not bad, obviously, right? Like no one likes a bad movie. It's just fucking bad. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just like I like boxing movies. I like fighting movies. Action. Mm-hmm. Except for when they're
dog shit fighting movies.
Yeah. I started watching Rocky. I thought it was a little bit boring, so like I stopped watching it like 10 minutes in.
It's very slow. I was drunk while I was watching it too, so I was like excited. I was like, yeah, I want to see the motherfucking fight. And then like I literally was right there in my living room watching the Rocky movie, and it was such a slow startup, and he was just in his apartment like punching, and he was like talking to his turtles and his fish. He's like, "Uh-oh, Mr. Turtle, you want to talk to your friend Fish?" I was like, "Dude, why the fuck is this movie popular?" But I didn't get to the part where he was fighting. The first fight at the beginning was cool. Like it started out with him fighting somebody, and then he earned $40. And then like $22 got deducted in taxes, so he got like $18 for the fight. And the guy who won got $60, and then he got $20 deducted, so he got $40. I'm like, he literally won what the loser was supposed to get. That's funny as fuck. So yeah, no, I couldn't finish Rocky. I turned it off, and then I watched a bit of El Camino, and then I turned that off, and then I started watching Forrest Gump. I was crying. It was a good movie. So back to Operation Fortune. We were there, and we were like, you were like, dude, we want to watch Creed or any other movie, and I had high hopes for Operation. I go into most movies with an open mind and high hopes, Marvel movies are a bit different because I'm just like, it's just gonna be like a superhero movie. But if the writing is really good and I like the characters, and there's good fight scenes, I'm gonna
Guardians.
Like it. Yeah,
the Guardians is a lot different than most Marvel movies, I think.
That was so heavily plot driven. Like a lot of the Marvel movies, you just have to have. I mean, you should have knowledge prior. It's gonna be the episode we just munching the entire time we get a new mic. So, yeah, I feel like I'm pretty fair with movies. I go into them with an open mind, and if it's not like cool within like the first 20 minutes, I'll be like, I don't want to keep watching. Like I'm sure the Southpaw movie we watched, because that's another boxing movie I remember. Southpaw movie,
not
like
boxing.
What was it, like UFC or something? Okay. The Jake Gyllenhaal movie Southpaw was good. I feel like I don't know. It was also like a party situation. We were all just like chilling and stuff at my place, just eating and stuff. So I feel like it's more of a movie you sort of watch on your own because I'm sure like I didn't feel connected to the characters. Like I was like looking at the daughter and I was like I don't give a fuck about the daughter. So it's definitely there's some movies you should that are better watched on your own or in a different environment. So but I got my fair share of boxing. So I was like. You know, like maybe another movie instead of Operation Function, not really Creed. What are you looking at me like that for? What are you looking at me like that for?
Much on.
Okay. So I was like, you know, I don't super want to see Creed. I don't super want to see Operation Fortune. I would have rather seen Operation. Now I'd rather have watched Creed. But in the moment, I was like, I did a lot of boxing, talked to you about a lot of boxing. I kind of wanted a little break. Just want to watch something dumb or fun or whatever.
That was dumb. You got dumb right.
That was a stupid movie, alright. So, watched it before. I can't believe you did that. That's ridiculous. This is my first time hearing you watched it before us.
Yeah.
Stupid. But, again, for context for that, we didn't watch Creed 3 because...
I asked him... Oh, good.
We didn't watch Creed 3 because he wanted to watch Creed 3 with his girlfriend the next day. So, Neo, you were fighting really hard. And Orlando, I'm pretty sure, came into the movie expecting we were going to see Creed 3.
Wait, he's off today. I'm gonna call him really quickly. I'm gonna ask him to rate out of 10.
And then I'm gonna call Stephanie.
No.
And then, yeah, I don't even have her number.
Put on speaker.
Yeah.
Hopefully he answers.
That's fine.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, you saw Creed 3 yesterday?
Yeah,
How'd you like it?
I thought it was good.
What'd you rate it out of like 10?
I'd give it a solid 8.5.
Wait.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, hold up. Say I would give the movie, Creed 3, say Creed 3. Say I would give Creed 3 blank schmeefs out of 10. Can you say that for us really quickly?
Yeah. Okay. Me, personally, I would give Creed 3 a solid 8.5 schmeefs out of 10.
On the schmeef meter. On the schmeef meter.
On the...
Say it again. From the top. I would give Creed 3. I personally would give Schmeef. Okay, wait. Let me do this. This is the phrase, because don't get it wrong. I personally would give Creed 3 an 8 out of 10 Schmeefs on the Schmeefometer. That's what you have to say. You ready?
Alright, yep.
He's at work right now.
Me, personally, I would give Line. God, I forgot the name of the movie.
Creed 3.
Start over?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no. Me personally, I would give Creed 3 8.5 schmeefs out of 10 on the schmeefometer.
Okay, now what would you give Fortune Operation?
Operation Fortune.
Oh, that's a solid 9.5
I agree. Out of what?
out of 10
Okay.
On the
schmeefometer. God damn it, bro.
All right. Okay. Last thing. Why'd you make us watch a movie you already saw?
I knew it. You said you wasn't going to, and I knew it. And I knew it, bro.
You're on the spot right now. We're recording the podcast. You're on the spot.
He's an op. I'm an op.
Did you tell him to not say anything?
Yeah, and I told him I trust you.
That's just what I told you.
He's a bigger blabbermouth than you, bro.
No, it's not though.
Okay. Yeah, no. I'm calling to apologize.
He's chill.
I feel bad. Spell his name wrong. You have his name spelled wrong.
I was from like middle school.
All right.
No further questions.
That's it. That's it. Where are you at right now? Working? School?
No, he's home.
No, I'm at home.
Oh, you're home. Okay. Well, that's it. Say hello to the podcast. We talk about you quite a lot. You're quite a popular fan among the fans.
I don't know, man. I've been listening to the podcast, and I don't appear as often as you say you do.
We just want to take this moment to thank Kanete for looking out for the squad for so long. Thank you, Kanete.
Yeah, thank you, Kanete, the GOAT. I will let you get back to doing whatever it is you're doing. Just wanted to call and say sorry. Sorry for putting you on blast.
No, that's crazy. You know what? Just let Orlando know that I'm out for him.
Okay, all right. Love you, bye.
We'll catch you later, right?
Love you, bye. Say it back.
Yeah, cool. No.
He never says "I love you" back. You ever notice that? I think he had problem expressing his love when he was a kid. Oh my
That's
God!
intense.
Immediately
That's
after telling him
intense.
we love him. No,
That's crazy intense.
no.
That's a crazy stretch right
No,
there.
I was just saying that because on Minecraft we have a realm with him. We're going on so many tangents. We have a realm with him on Minecraft that we recently started. That it was a world with him and his girlfriend, but he was like, "I'll make it into a realm and you guys can play and join whatever." But he was in a call with his girl. He wouldn't join our party chat and Xbox, which okay, cool. But we're like, we want his attention. We want to talk to him. So we're in the chat, just being like, "Yo, talk to us, say something." And then I snapped. I was like, "All right, I love you. And if you don't say it back, we're gonna go rogue." And he didn't respond, so we went rogue. No, I said we went rogue. Nothing happened.
No, wait, should we tell them about the random person? Actually, let's get back to the story real quick.
Yeah,
After,
okay. Well, we'll hold that in our notes.
Okay, yeah. So where were we again? Creed 3?
Creed 3, we were talking about. You wanted to see Creed 3. Orlando thought he was going to see Creed 3. Or, I guess...
Orlando I didn't tell Orlando what movie we were going to see. Because I told him we're going to movie. He said, what movie we're going to see? I said, I want to see Creed 3 or the new anime movie, Demon Slayer movie.
Oh, yeah.
And then I looked up but after I told him that, I did some research on the Demon Slayer movie. It turns out it's just like copy and paste Crunchyroll episodes, but like you just get watching in the theater.
Oh, that's
so like you the intro, the same intro, and it's the credits too for each episode though. So it's 3 episodes, it's back to back. You gotta watch the credits for like 3 minutes or whatever.
What the fuck? That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, like they didn't even take the time to cut the credits out to for it to fit in.
I mean, at least with the My Hero movie, that was a fucking sick ass movie. I mean, I know it wasn't canon, so they had to end it with like a thing that.
But that's totally different.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say at least with that movie, like I'm not super into like anime, so like when you're like let's see a movie about My Hero, I was like I don't know, I'm not super about it, but it was a fucking sick ass movie. The animation and the ending fight scene was sick.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
I think it's corny that they ended it with like, oh, now they don't remember, but I was like, I get why they have to do that for canonical reasons, So, but we were fine for Creed 3. I didn't really care what we watched. I would in the moment I would rather not have watched Creed 3, but looking back now I would have. I definitely would have.
No, I want to watch Creed. I knew we would have all enjoyed it. That's why. I already seen it with my family.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I remember you saying like you already watched Creed 3, and I was like,
I could watch it 5 more times. But if we were to go right now and watch it again, I'll be fine.
Kaneta, your voucher pass is being used.
You're giving me maximum credits, buddy.
No, thank you so much. Thanks for letting us use your pass to go. We love you. We actually do love you.
Quick. Hola.
Hold on.
I thought it would be your mom.
We're recording right now. Try not to make too much noise.
How you doing, Nehemiah?
What'd you say?
We're recording right now. Try not to scream and yell.
Thank you, Honan. Alright, continue.
How's your day, Honan?
Good.
Alright, that's it. Just yapping all the time. Yeah, so we went to go see Operation Fortune. We had already bought the tickets, but we had like an hour to kill.
Yeah, but what's called before, Kat didn't know anything about Demon Slayer or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. But like, yo, can we see the Demon Slayer one? It was obviously a long shot. But I know he didn't want to see Creed 3 because of the what's it called? He wanted to see with his girlfriend. He was like, no, I'm going to fall asleep during that movie. I have text messages. He said, no, I'm going to fall asleep during that movie.
Yeah.
He fell asleep during this one.
Bro was just sleepy. Bro was just... yeah, it was good. It was okay. It was like... Now, the more I think about it, I was like 3 or 4 out of 10. 3 is a bit harsh. It was like a 4. It was below average, but it wasn't like anything terrible.
No, I'm going to say, there's not a lot of movies where like, I'm fine getting up in the middle of it. Like in the movie theater I'm talking about. Because, you can't pause it. You're going to miss something. Kante left. You left in the middle of it. I started doing stretches in the middle of it. Like I got up and started to come out. My back was like, started just stretching.
Yeah.
Stopped paying attention.
Which is
Went on my
crazy
phone a little bit.
it's not like we were in seats. We were like in seats that would recline, so you could like lay down.
Yeah.
So you were comfortable, and you still stood up to just
Yeah,
stretch.
I just needed to do something, bro. Like that was crazy. I think Orlando was the only one who sat there the whole time.
Yeah, but
and he was the most adamant about it.
I texted him halfway. I was like, "Bro, $5 if you know what's happening in this movie." But moving on from the decision making to the movie, we actually got into the theater, and holy crap, I can't believe we found a seat because it was packed to the brim with with invisible friends because nobody was in there. There was nobody in that movie theater.
I think someone hopped because there was nobody nobody went to buy the movie.
There was two. There was a couple or 2 people who went and got seats. But then
They refunded it.
Yeah,
right?
they refunded it. Right?
Yeah, so it was just us in the movie theater, and then someone came in like a little bit later after the movie started.
One
took the house.
person at the very front to the left of the
Yeah.
theater. But before that, we had a lot of fun. I can't insert the pictures or videos you took of me
No, I can't.
because I was flashing. I flashed my ass and I flashed one of my nuts and like a sneaky nut. You know sneaky.
You did?
Nut. Yeah, I did a sneaky nut video, just like me like that with like a rock and roll sign. But it was very empty. Point is, it was very empty, and we were confused the whole time. From the beginning to the end, we were confused.
Someone walked in and said, "Is this Creed?" Right?
No way.
Like halfway through.
No way. That's
Yeah,
funny. As fuck.
you might went to the bathroom or something like that. I don't know.
I went to go refill the Mountain Dew slushy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you were there, but someone walked into the movie theater and then looked back at us and said, "Is this Creed?" Like, no.
That's
we were laughing so hard after that because there's like a guy with a gun in the car like blast people. "You is Creed 3 or not?"
Nah, that'd be funny if Creed took like a Fast and Furious route and just started doing anything but racing in cars. Next franchise, so speed run the
Oh my, we so valid.
validity mode activated. Actually, the Indiana Jones one might be interesting because the new one's coming out. I haven't seen any Indiana Jones, but they got that motherfucker working like a slave, making 40+ movies, 80+. That's crazy. He's like 80+ still making the same running movie. He does not do his own stunts. There's no way. He didn't even want to come back as Han Solo. He was like, "Listen, if the check's fat enough, I'll go." But really, realistically, no. So yeah, at the beginning of the movie, we were just being loud, making a mess because we were the only people in the theater. And then after the movie actually started, oh wait, your Butterfinger situation happened at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, so as we were like before we were even in the theater, we were just like goofing around and stuff like that. I think we had to wait on the benches for a little bit till the movie started because we were a little bit early.
We were very early, a whole hour early. We were goofing and gaffing.
Yeah, we were having a good time, and I started using my because I had 2 Butterfingers in one long package. Mm-hmm. So I started using them as nunchucks because it was like 2 separate things.
Yeah. And the cheddar fries were gone at this point. I had already we
down those like 30 minutes.
I had already eaten. I ate like 3/4 of the bag, and then like you picked up some here and there.
And then I was using them as nunchucks. Like I was going ham like Bruce Lee, like on the armpit like things, doing like tricks with them, like going crazy with my Butterfinger. I was like, it might not be a good idea, but it's fun. Yeah, we're gonna make some fun out of it, right? Yeah. And when we got in the theater, I just started throwing it.
You're like, connect the catch.
Yeah, no, he was deep too. I told him catch from deep. Well, they kept the catch, but I threw it kind of accurately. He didn't catch it obviously, but I threw it kind of accurately. But it was dark, so you can't see, you can't catch it. Mm-hmm. But I think it like maybe hit him or hit near him. He threw it at like a pipe, like really hard. Like he full sent it at a pipe, and I heard I've never heard a chocolate bar make a dinging sound like that.
It shouldn't be that solid though.
Yeah,
he hit it against like the railing, right? The metal railing.
No, but he didn't like smack his railing. He chucked it from the top of the movie theater to like down at me, which is like almost at the bottom, and it hit a pipe. The metal railing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like, bro,
what pipe? Yeah, yeah. And then Orlando was like, "Yo, let me see." And then he started banging it on the table because like the seats, like not only do they recline, they have a cup holder sort of baby thing.
Orlando said, "Let me see your Butterfinger." He grabbed the 2 ends because there's 2 of them in there, and he started squeezing them like hard and often. Like he was spamming the squeeze button, bro.
On both ends.
And then I was like, "Yo, but chill," and he started smacking it after I said chill. Dude, so I think chill means you get lit on it.
Dude is such a baby, bro. He got mad earlier because I took his hat off. His hair was wild.
Wait, what do you say again? It was funny as fuck.
You can't be doing that, man. I don't even know how it looks good. And he's like, "You can't be doing that because my hair gets flat." I was like, "Don't wear a hat then. Get a haircut, bro."
That was so funny when you took his hat off.
I feel so bad for him. He doesn't know what hairstyle to go for. I don't know what there's limitations to his hairstyle. He's just curly.
Hat's cool too. You just gotta have something under
there.
Yeah. You have something under there.
Yeah, people like me who come up and take your hat off randomly. You never know.
Yeah.
You know? So, he got mad. He can't be doing that, bro. Fucking hate you. I'm not sitting down anymore because you gotta just take my hat off. Super funny. And yeah, then eventually we just went to the movie. And then that's when we started eating the jelly beans. I opened up the Sour Patch Kids jelly beans. Pretty good.
They're pretty good.
I didn't like the orange ones that much. The orange ones and the yellow ones were like.
They tasted how I thought they would taste like, which is just the Sour Patch in bean form.
Yeah, I like the shell of a jelly bean. I like the shell of a jelly bean. It's nice and powerful. Nice, makes my teeth feel strong. And we didn't really order that much food. I think Kaneta got like a really extra large Mountain Dew slushy. And then Orlando gave him money to buy popcorn, like a extra large popcorn or something. And then that came with a refill, and it was huge. We finished it by the end of the movie, but we weren't gonna get it.
It's 4 of us. It's 4 of us.
Yeah, it was 4 of us.
Oh.
And halfway through like the movie or something like that, or maybe a third, like 2/3 of the way through the movie, the slushy was done, and I kept asking Kanata to give me some, and he was like, "Yeah, sure." And it was just like a little bit of ice at the bottom. I was like, "You're an asshole! Like, there's nothing here." And he was like, "Go refill it then." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna refill it, and then you're gonna all of a sudden be thirsty." Okay, I get it. So I was like, "Whatever." So I went to go refill it, and I came back, and you're like, "You missed some of the movie," and I was like, "You're probably more confused than me. You probably got more information to misunderstand, if anything." So yeah, I did that. Came back, and we just saw the rest of the movie. It was cool. It was a 4 out of 10. It was an okay movie. I wouldn't say 9 out of 10. I certainly wouldn't say 9 out of 10.
That's obviously a joke. That has to be a joke.
You never know with that guy.
It has to be a joke.
So that movie was cool. We had a point we were gonna. Oh wait.
That'd be fuck that movie. But thank you, Kanate, for allowing us to come.
I really like that. The whole experience is great. Going out to the movies is always.
Oh my god.
time.
Yeah, the movie itself was bad, but I had a lot of fun in that theater. Like 9 out of 10 in the theater. Like if you were to take out the movie, like being by yourself in the theater, like throwing around like at everything, we were screaming at each other too, cursing and shit.
we were being annoying.
Me and Kata got up and fought one, like in the middle of the theater. I think right before the movie started, we just got up and started hitting each other.
Yeah, because we had FaceTime Gabriel and Isai also, because we were like, bro, the whole gang's here. Basically, let's have the whole gang here. So I FaceTime Gabriel after Kanata had FaceTime Isai, and to like brag about us being like in a group or whatever. So that was nice. That was nice. Shout out Gabriel always. And that's it. That's all that happened. And then after the movie, we just complained to Kanata about how bad it was. He was getting obviously really tight. And then we went to go. I didn't have a Metro card on me, so I wanted to go to a turnstile friendly stop on the train. So we walked to another stop on the train, and then we sat down for a bit, talked. Then we went back. But before we went to the train station, I was like, oh, we're around Shake Shack, and I was like, you guys want Shake Shack? If you guys get Shake Shack, I get Shake Shack. Every time, without fail. And so we walked somewhere, we didn't go in the right direction, blamed Kanata for it. He got mad again, and then we ended up going into Shake Shack. Then Kanata got his burger, everything on it, W, and then Orlando ordered his double meat in between the buns, surprise. We ate that, and then we just went our way home.
And it was funny because Kate ordered a lot of stuff on his thing, and it came out less than Orlando's burger.
That's the normal burger. That's like the normal Shack burger.
Oh.
It's just any standard hamburger, you know, like meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato. I don't know if it was onions on it. Probably not though. But just a standard burger. It was like $7, and then Orlando's double meat in between the bun surprise was like $9.09. I think he ordered Did he order a drink?
Did I order a drink?
I don't know if they ordered drinks at Shake Shack. Did you get anything? You didn't get anything, did you?
At Shake Shack? No,
Yeah.
I didn't get Shake Shack.
I'm trying to remember if they ordered drinks.
Because for me, I ate right before the movie theater, and we ate like a good amount of snacks, like popcorn stuff in the movie theater. So
yeah, we ate jelly bean popcorn. That shit was lit.
Yeah. And yeah, then popcorn. Yeah, jelly bean popcorn. And Butterfinger.
Yeah, that shit was destroyed.
Yeah, I wasn't that hungry, and it was also kind of cold outside. I don't remember having my hands out and stuff.
We're not explaining it. But we opened that Butterfinger, and it was like a kid took a shit in a diaper. Like it was just chocolate smeared everywhere, and it was all hot. And it was like basically no fucking like it was like the wafer was just crumbly. Like it was just crumbles. Like it was just nothing. You opened it, and it's like an explosion of confetti. And
Yeah,
then we were trying to eat it.
Yeah, the Butterfinger part, the inside of the chocolate.
The wafer.
Yeah, which is dust.
Yeah,
it was dust because we were squeezing it, smacking it, throwing it against bars, nunchucking it.
And then you opened it to
for like a good hour. We were doing that shit to it.
That shit got the beating of its life that day. And so you opened it and you started to eat pieces of it. And then Orlando and Kanata were like, "Yo, what the fuck? You're so dirty. You're dropping everything." I'm like, that's how he comes. It comes with that. Like that's what happens when you smack a fucking Butterfinger. How much? We should do an experiment. How much mackage can a Butterfinger take?
Not that much.
And remain whole.
Huh?
How much mackage can a Butterfinger take and remain whole?
Not that much, honestly. Like 2 smacks and it's done.
We went crazy on it that day.
Like 2 good smacks and it's done.
How much can a bottle? How much mackage can a bottle take? Because my bottle in high school learned that lesson. Fucking banging the shit out of that shit in railings. Anyways. We went to go see Operation Fortune. Had a good time. Went to go see an okay movie.
Yeah, the movie was ass, but I don't regret going to it at all. It was like 9 out of 10.
I would say
a day.
Aubrey Plaza was amazing in that movie. I did like Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey?
Just like 'cause she's hot.
Yes, her eyes. There's something about her. She acts with her eyes. It's so good. But her actual character was interesting too. How she was like, I think it was cliche. You know, the hot girl, you know, distracting everyone and stuff like that. And then like, oh, the hot girl's actually smart. I think it's a dumb cliche, but she did a really good job in that role. And the token black character, I don't know what he did. I think he was supposed to be also technology based because he was hacking into phones and tracking people and stuff like that. I don't know if I was just tunnel visioning Aubrey Plaza, but Jason Statham just seemed like the cocky guy who's like, I always do things my way. Oh, you're talking a lot. My other partner didn't talk at all. I like him. You should be more like him. And you're just being typical tough guy, rock behavior, and token black guy. I don't know. And then the leader of the whole thing, I don't know what he was doing either, the whole time. So it was safe to say there's not going to be a Schmeef report on that movie, or any movie.
Nope, not at all.
No, we're not doing it. Stop asking for it. We see you. We're not doing it. And so then we went to Shake Shack. Then we went home. Good day.
Hey, we were out there for a while. We were out there from like 2 p.m. to like 7 or 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long ass movie. I didn't expect the movie to be that long. I
thought it was not that long.
Was it? How long? You said it was like 3 hours.
No, but it was like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
That's almost 3 hours.
Yeah. We left after the credits though, so it's like even out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, so that was obviously a dope experience. Shake Shack was dope also, and that's it. We just went home.
Yeah.
So, well, what were you gonna say? You said you had a point to make, and you're like, well, let's get back to it. And I was like, all right, keep that. What was that point?
Remind me.
That's what the snap is for. It's to remind you to keep it. I was gonna write it down, but I was like, let me not write it down.
Write what down?
Whatever point it is that you had.
What was the point?
Creed 3, anime, something around that.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember?
No, I'm talking about.
I don't remember yet. I should have written it down. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna listen to this, and I'm gonna cut out the part where you say, "Oh, we'll talk about that later."
I don't know what you're talking about.
And the worst part is, I'm gonna keep this in. I'm gonna keep myself in. So you guys are not gonna know when I said remember that for later, because it's not gonna happen. Essentially gaslighting ourselves. So that's what happened recently. That's what we indulged in recently. I was gonna ask. We've been recording an hour and a half. I feel like we can hit the 2 hour mark because I have some
easily.
I have some notes on.
Let me go first.
Okay. Because this was just gonna be a mic test and not super anything crazy. I was like, yeah. You were like, should I? Oh, I have the messages from you that I wanted to send when I was like, yeah, no, I can't show up, and you're like begging me to go. So I have that. I'm gonna read those quickly, but because this was just gonna be a mic test and it wasn't originally gonna be a podcast, you were like, should I write some ideas for the podcast? And I was like, yeah, do a few, and then I did a few. So I have like 3. You have 3. Depends how long we can go for. But yeah. So you'll get started on the first topic, and we'll see how long we can talk about it. I want to read our text messages.
We've seen Cocaine Bear, right?
We've seen Cocaine Bear.
I liked it. Yeah, you said you didn't like it, right?
I think I was expecting for it to be corny and dumb, because it's a dumb, stupid, corny movie. But it was way cornier than I thought. And that's not always a problem. But, like, I was just... Again, I go into movies not expecting much. So I was like, this is my expectations for it based on the trailer. It's going to be a stupid, goofy movie about, like, a bear that does coke, and it's going to be funny, stupid antics. But then it just went super hard on the corn, like, and just, like, really dumb moments that were, like, not dumb on purpose. Like, the obvious funny, dumb moments were like, oh, that's funny. But then there were just certain moments, like, there was a kid up on a tree, and then they're like, oh, the bear can't climb. They're like, of course the bear can climb. And I was like, oh, that's funny. And then the bear was trying to climb up the tree to get the girl. The whole time there was a woman like at the bottom of the tree, like on the other side. And I was like, why doesn't the bear just, So it was just little moments like that. Were just like, that's kind of dumb. That feels like overlooked. And then when the bear cubs came in, and the whole waterfall thing, I feel like that was a bit forced. But overall, it was a dumb, stupid movie. I came in thinking it was going to be a dumb, stupid movie. And it was. It was really funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. But are you excited for Cocaine Cat?
Did they make a movie about your cat?
No, what? No, there's recently
Rumors in the works?
a cougar. No, a cougar was found with next to a dead body with cocaine in his system, and they're pumping right now. I think the article came out a week ago. I didn't do extra research on it because we were like short on time. I was leaving my house and shit like that.
Yeah.
What's it called? But they're pumping the cat's stomach because it ate a bunch of cocaine too.
Mm.
So it's like,
how much do you think?
In like 10, 20 years, we're gonna see cocaine cat next.
Let's do a poll in the comments. You guys think it's gonna be called Cougar or Cougar Cane?
A cocaine bear too.
They're not gonna name Cocaine Bear 2 and it's a fucking cougar.
You never know. The name Fast and Furious for like the past 8 movies. They're not even about fast anymore.
Dude, that trailer was fucking hilarious. Fucking, he, like, 2 helicopters hook shot him and grabbed him, and then
we're talking about the Fast X trailer.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called Fast X. What do you call it?
Content.
No, what was I gonna say? I didn't see the last one. I saw all of them except for the last one. Except for I think Part 2 as well. No, I saw Tokyo Drift. Part 2 was with Too Fast, Too Furious. I didn't see Too Fast, Too Furious.
Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah, I didn't see that one either.
Is Hobbs and Shaw in the same verse? Or?
Yeah, we saw the Shaw together in the movie theater.
We did not see Hobbs and Shaw, did we?
And the movie theater we saw it.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't remember it.
And
at all.
We saw it. And
I remember seeing a trailer for it. I don't remember freaking.
Okay.
I did not go see Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, we did. We saw it in the movie theater.
We did not see Hobbs and Shaw in the movie theater. No way we saw Hobbs and Shaw in the movie theater. Because I remember I remember seeing the trailer, and the trailer was one scene of like 2 dudes walking like in the same.
When did the movie come out?
I couldn't tell you.
Then we saw in the movie theater. Then I'm telling you.
True and based. Okay. So, was that your point? Cocaine cougar.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go through over our text.
I can't finish.
I actually that was your point.
Yeah. I was still talking about Fast X and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't see the last one, so I completely forgot John Cena was his brother, and then like I out of nowhere in the middle of the Fast X trailer, it just cut to John Cena's like, how are we gonna do his brother? And then they started like hugging. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm in.
What the fuck? Because you go through like 8 movies of them not seeing each other.
I think that was really, it was funny because it was corny, but it was just like at the end of the trailer, it was just like it would cut to scenes with each big name celebrity, and it was like boom. I was gonna say Jason Statham.
Brie Larson.
It was like boom, Brie Larson. Boom, Vin Diesel. Boom, Ludacris. Luda. What? Boom, John Cena. What's going on here? Who the fuck? Why are you here? And then
he was Don's brother in the last movie. I heard.
I don't know who Donald is.
Huh?
I've never seen a Fast movie in my life. So who's Donald?
Dom Toretto.
Oh, Dom.
Yeah.
Okay. I still don't know
Vin
who
Diesel?
Dom is, but okay.
Vin Diesel, the bald one. You know Vin Diesel, right?
Yeah. And The Rock was in one movie too, right?
He was in a couple. He's in like 5, 6, 7, and I think maybe he missed 8.
Yeah. All I know is the scene that was improvised from him when he like walked up to the barbecue, and then they're like, "Uh-oh." Like The Rock showed up. Well, they said his name. They're like, "Uh-oh, he's here. Better hide your baby oil." And he's like, "Better hide that big ass forehead of yours." And then Ludacris did like a spit take because he wasn't expecting it. He was like, "I'm just joking, man."
Yeah, it was funny.
I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to cut you off.
I'm sorry, you have it.
No, I was talking about your point.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you done?
No.
Because I'm gonna start talking. You're like, wait. Can I talk? This is our text. Oh my god.
It's fine.
Now I gotta scroll. No, I have to because this is the funniest thing ever.
Okay.
Literally, mark my words. This is the funniest thing ever. Our dinosaur emoji didn't send until like half an hour after.
My neck. How you on in?
So fucking rude. I swear to God.
You never says hi to me.
Okay. Here it is. Okay. I said, yo, where you at? This is 4. The movie's gonna be at 5. So like, yo, where you at? I got in trouble with my mom. Can't go out today. And you said, bro. ... Then I sent the picture of Cillian Murphy shooting.
I told you I had school today. I'm gonna be waiting for the thing.
I said, yes. All right, we got it. You're mad. And I sent a picture of Cillian Murphy shooting himself in the head. And they said, yo, bro, you got to start telling me ahead of time, bro. I just wasted 2 hours of my life. You deadass can't make it? What the fuck did you do? And I was like, she's mad. I gave her attitude when throwing out the garbage while I was heading out. And you're like, nah, bro, leave. I'm already here. So she's tight for no reason. She's on my ass heavy. No shit.
Yeah, I don't know why. I would have left if I were you.
She's tight. She was tight for no reason. I couldn't believe you were there for an hour early. I forgot you told me that you were going.
Yeah, it's cool.
And so usually this works. You like tell her I'm waiting here. I came from school, just been waiting, And so usually she takes that. And I'm like Neil's already there. I'm just gonna go. I'll do whatever you want to when I come back or whatever. But Neil's waiting for me. He's been waiting for me for an hour. And she just wasn't having it. She's like, I'm sorry. I told you, I'm sorry. I'm not going to make it. She's on my house heavy. She must have been mad or something. He said, not cool, bro. Didn't you tell her I've been waiting here for 2 hours? And I said, yeah. And then,
I was about to say, yo, put me on the phone with her.
He said, tell her to rub her feet extra. And I dislike that because you don't bring that shit up. And I said, she doesn't care. Skull face emoji. Let's make a diss track on her next. And you said, say you're mad sorry because I ain't leaving until I watch the movie. And I thought you were talking about you. And I was like, bro, I'm mad sorry.
No, I was talking about your mom. Yeah.
I didn't know that. But you were like, say you're mad sorry right now. And so I was like, well, you're making me like apologize on my knees. And I was like, all right, I'm mad sorry. She called me for strays. I was leaving the house. He said, not me, stupid, your mom. And more skull emojis. And I was like, she'll forget about being mad in a few hours, but she's always tight about something. And he said, just pull up if she's in her room, which I mean, it's like if she's in her room, just leave. But she was in the living room and she was gonna start cooking. And I was like, listen, I'll 100% make it tomorrow. She's upset, and she's too upset for me to go out. And you said sneak out next time. I'll go tomorrow under one condition: I get to slap the fuck out of you when I see you. And I said that's OD. And you said,
I don't know why.
You said that's the price, bro. Gotta get equivalent exchange. And I said we're not going then. And you said bet. What are you doing Sunday? Oh yeah, and then that's when we planned boxing and stuff like that. That's funny as fuck. Cause say you're mad sorry, and that's the way I read it.
I was talking about say to your mom.
Yeah, but I read it as that, and I was like, bro, he's really fuming. Like he's really tight. He really wants me to apologize. Like I said, because usually I can like get out of it easy, but she just every once in a blue moon she just gets in her mood like Ice Spice. You know what I mean?
Any more topics you had up or no?
I have a talk. We'll go back and forth with the topics.
Okay, I have like 2 more.
Yeah,
I have 1 more. I have 2 more.
How do you spend most of your free time?
Free time? I don't have free time. I'm here in my free time.
I'm either at work or I'm at school, bro. That's all I got.
Well, what do you mean by free time?
I mean, you go to school a lot. You go to school.
Yeah, like a normal amount.
You go to school, and then you have
like a normal college amount. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, you have a normal college amount, but we've touched upon this like a lot of times. But you have Muay Thai and you have boxing or
Muay Thai and boxing after school, and I have my coach trains me in between my classes on Tuesday and Thursdays.
Yeah, because I think somebody asked me recently like your friends have jobs, and I thought you had a job because I remembered from the assistant thing and then like all the cop stuff that was going on. I was like, oh, he doesn't have a job anymore.
ACAB.
ACAB facts for real.
Yeah, good.
Throw up a... No, I'm not throwing up anything. We're going to throw up some, like...
throw up a fat copy in a donut. ACAB. All right, good.
Such random ass searches I'm going to have to make. I'm going to have to look up the candy, and then I'm going to have to look up that, and Vin Diesel's bald head ass. So, yeah, what are you doing on your free time? Because sometimes you're able to stream play with me, but sometimes you're just working out, eating.
Huh? Eating? The fuck you?
I was just
thinking
of the banana and peanut butter thing. You're like, yeah, I had breakfast today. I had a banana and peanut butter. I was thinking that you be eating healthily now.
Yeah.
Focusing more on your health now.
I mean, I always try to eat a little bit healthy, you know, when I want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I ate a bunch of chips with Angel.
Oh, throw me under the bus.
No, I said with you. I didn't say because of you. But yeah, I like to, whenever I'm hanging out, I like to just eat good with my friends and have, like, the best mood with my friends because, you know, I love hanging out with my friends. So, like, when I was hanging out with Canete, I got a burger. Yeah.
Oh, 5 years. Yeah.
And when, I think last weekend, my family was over. My mom ordered pizza for us. I ate pizza, you know. I don't really care about that stuff, but I'm with my people.
My peeps, yeah. And, we also didn't even touch on that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you finish.
I try to eat healthy, but you know, if I'm hanging out and stuff and I'm having a good time, then I usually just eat whatever.
It's a cheat day.
Yeah.
Cheat time.
Yeah.
Whenever you're with us. Yeah, no, I haven't been. I actually recently I've been like hovering 225, 227, and I just haven't weighed. Guess how much I gained off that field.
I wish you were a girl, bro.
Oh my god, bro, what's going on?
So you could be pregnant and this could be normal.
Yeah, you guys don't see this. We're doing a visual gag for nobody but us. You're doing a visual gag for nobody right now. Because usually a connect there, you side or be like, oh, it's gay, bro. What are you doing? No one sees that you're grabbing my tummy right now.
Yeah, I gripped his stomach a little bit.
Fifth time he's done it.
I'll just tell him. I was like, yo, I wish you were a girl. You just heard that guy. I wish you were a girl, and I gripped his stomach.
Yeah. With malicious intent. with
No, but he's gay for not putting my hand away though.
Nah, facts. I'm gay for liking it low key. That's on me. That's on me. I shouldn't have my belly exposed like that. But yeah, I've been hovering 225, 227, and then I recently went to. I mean, the psychiatrist needed to get my height and weight, and my height didn't change. I'm still 5'6.5", and then I was like, I don't know my weight. Like I was just hovering around 220, 225 to 227 because I was like, that's the last time I weighed myself like months ago. So it's just like I probably haven't gained that much weight, and then I stepped on a scale and it was like 233, and I was like, damn, I went up like not 10 pounds, but like 6 or something like that. It's like OD, not OD, but still, I'd rather not be putting on weight. So I might have to not gain weight.
Epic.
Wait, W health goal. Rapidly moving on though. We also
Wait, what do you mean by my free time? Anytime I'm not in school.
Yeah, when you're not in school and you're not doing boxing, that's something you do in your free time when you're not doing school is Muay Thai and boxing and all that, right?
Yeah. Muay Thai, boxing. What else is there?
And then like whenever you can, you stream and play with us. But then you're usually like, I gotta go work out. I gotta go, eat, and stuff like that. Besides the obvious, is there anything else you're doing like catching up on shows?
Yeah, I watch shows every now and then. I haven't really watched a show in a while, actually. I don't remember the last show that I watched more than 2 episodes of.
Game of Thrones.
Years ago.
Oh.
Even Attack on Titan came out. I'm not really interested in watching that. The new My Hero season dropped last year. I still haven't watched that one yet.
Mm-hmm.
But those are my 2 favorite shows of anime wise. And live action shows, even the new Mandalorian came out. I haven't even watched that yet. I haven't been watching any shows.
Well, they already know that.
Yeah, of course they know. It's a fucking ad. So, Disney Plus, don't un-ad us. I don't know if that's a thing.
Un-ad? What? Oh, like remove our account?
Un-advertisement.
Oh, yeah. Don't demonetize us.
Yeah. Because I deliver a show Disney Plus. I'm sorry.
Because we literally hustle for this shit, and if you take it away, you're not getting any.
Maybe for Disney Plus wise, best show on there is probably Mandalorian. I think I haven't watched the new season yet.
Actually, you've been watching The Last of Us though too.
Oh yeah, The Last of Us. I watch it every Sunday with my mom. That's why.
Must be not a good show if you can't even remember it.
Hmm?
Must not be a good show if you can't remember it.
Remember every detail.
Who plays Joel?
Pedro Pascal.
Who also plays
Mandalorian.
Hold up, it comes full circle.
Ad time.
No, please.
Alright.
I was so sick of doing the fucking alien voice. It was fun the first 2 times, and then just hold up, Glopner the alien. It's so fucking annoying. I literally rolled my eyes when I was watching when I was editing the Ish episode. I was like, oh my god, I have to do this dumb shit again and edit it because I was like, I was good at this point. I was over with a hangover and stuff, but I was just like, I'm just gonna be loud as fuck because the audio is fucked. So, yeah. Really quickly before we get into one of your points, we actually did also hang out recently with at your place with for your mom's birthday.
Oh yeah, my mom's birthday. A lot happened that day. A lot happened that day.
Oh word! I don't know how much you're able to get into it, but
legally I can't get into any of it. No, we want to talk about something good.
No, I was just gonna say we went into the backyard. We did a bunch of boxing.
Oh, that was fun.
Wait, I think I still have the video. I might be able to throw it out. I'm gonna probably just
a video of what?
Let me see. Do I still have it? No. Did I delete it? No. I think I might have posted it, or let me see. Oh, here it is. I deleted it.
I put the fire on. I sing that song.
Yeah. Maybe I'll probably I'm gonna recover that. I'm deleting every video I don't use immediately just because it takes up more space on my phone. Uh-huh. So I probably was gonna I think I posted that on Instagram on my story or something. I don't fucking know. I probably used it because I deleted it, but that being said, we did some boxing in your backyard.
Uh-huh.
Something your Uncle Adrian, really good boxer, really good trainer.
Yeah, training for years. He's my trainer. He trains me when I'm not coaching and train me and stuff like that. He's the first person to train me.
He trains me more though.
Yeah.
You're trying to start some shit. You're trying to instigate some shit.
No, because I take pride in my training as well. So I was like, yo, who's better day one? Like me or Angel.
Immediately knew what I was talking about.
Huh?
You immediately knew that's what the instigating moment I was talking about. Oh,
that was the only moment that day, I'm pretty sure.
We did a little bit of boxing. He knows how to do that, like dancing while jump roping, which is fucking cool.
My jump rope is bad, but on Fridays he's in the boxing gym with me, which is how like I knew about it. Mm-hmm. He goes, I think, for 3 rounds they call it. So he does that for 9 minutes, the dancing, like without stopping.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So he's really good at it. He's also that's because he's training for a fight right now. So he's going like a little bit harder.
Going ham in the paint. I respect that. Shout out Adrian. I was talking to him about like the podcast and stuff like that.
Did you tell him I'm in it?
I told him he didn't really care.
Okay.
Honestly, because when I first got there, not when I first got there. After we did some training and stuff like that, I went inside to eat, and so because your mom had made a bunch of food or gotten a bunch of food, and so I was like, all right, I'm hungry, I want to eat a bit, and so I went upstairs to eat, and I was just sitting there eating and then talking and catching up with Adrian. He was like, yeah, I'm doing this, mainly just boxing, and I started talking to him about like career wise and job wise and what I've been doing. And he was like really, really, really sweet about it. Like
upstairs, right?
Yeah, upstairs, because we were both eating upstairs, and while you were downstairs with your family and stuff. And so we were talking about it, and he was like, yeah, dude, hang in there. Like, you just, I'm sure you, like, if you speak Spanish, you'll be good at like a bank teller job or stuff like that. And I was like telling him like, yeah, still looking, but I can hopefully get something soon. Right now I'm doing like a bunch of content stuff, and I told him about the podcast and all that, and he was like, yeah, get like your community up and stuff like that. It's fun. And then he was like saying like how he has a friend that like wanted to stream or does stream or something like that. And I was like, yeah, is he fun? And he's like, he was talking to his mom, your grandma, and then he told your grandma, he was like, yeah, a podcast. He has a podcast, Mom. You know what a podcast is? And then she was like, yeah, I know a podcast. And then he was like, my friend had one, and she was like, oh, which one? He was like, Mikey, you know, the not so bright one. I was like, that's Grease. He didn't actually say Mikey. I don't know what name he said, but that was funny as fuck. I was like, oh, dude, if not so bright people are doing podcasts, then the kind of bright person is doing it right by actually having a kind. And he was like, what are you doing content wise? And I'm like, oh, you know, like getting a couple, you know, hundreds, 1,000 views on TikToks, doing like all right for myself, you know, hopefully. Again, I keep saying it. I need to like fucking clip actual things and then post them. But
dude, that streamer clip would be funny, bro.
But
where your house got blown up by accident.
What?
So funny.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about Orlando's house burning down. I was like, bro, that would not be funny. When did we talk about that? Because I mentioned that like a couple.
No,
days
Minecraft.
Ago. Yeah. So I really need to just buckle down and learn how to fucking edit clips so that I can just put them on TikTok and stuff. It'll be much easier. But yeah, I was telling him about that, and he's like, yeah, keep it up, man. You know, get a job that's good. Don't go to TSA because they work you for long hours like a dog, and that's why they kill themselves and they hate themselves.
TSA,
airport, yeah.
Yeah, because he has 2 friends in there. That's why he's saying that.
Yeah, he's like, one of them works like 3 p.m. to like 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. and then the other one works from like 9 to like 3 p.m. or something. So something crazy like that. And I was like, that's fucking insane. And so he's like, you'll be good. And then like I basically said like I flunked because it's easier to say like, oh, I'm on academic call, I need to pay back and say all this shit. So just like, oh yeah, I flunked. And then your grandma was like, oh, you flunked, and then I was like, no. And then I had to explain the whole thing to her. They said it didn't work out. I feel like it would have been easier. But then your grandma, your family's really nice. They're like, oh no, we'll help you out, or I'll like, this is what happened.
They better not help you out. Fuck you.
If I'm going down, you're going down with me. No, but they're like, oh, your sister went through this and this, so don't worry, hold in there, yeah. And so they're just being super nice and supportive, and I was like, yeah. So, but for right now,
yeah, I was about to go up to like see if you're alright, but I was like, you know what, he knows everybody there. He's probably fine.
Yeah, I was just talking.
I was talking to Angela and stuff about stuff too.
Yeah, your I was gonna say your girlfriend.
Yeah, she wasn't there.
She died years ago. You gotta stop bringing her up. Heavy turn. Let's take a heavy turn. Yeah, no, but your sister swung by, and then her boyfriend, and it was nice. It's always nice when they're around. It's always nice. Angel's really sick, and we played. You're looking at the Connect 4 champions, the best Connect 4 champions you've ever seen in your goddamn life, and you better believe it. Goddamn it.
Better fucking believe it.
We won 3 matches in a row, and then you went on to beat everybody else.
Yeah. I got caught lacking once by my
What
sister.
a crazy strat though.
It was a crazy strategy. She got multiple people with it.
She like you were playing checkers. She was playing like 40 chess. Like that was
Yeah.
an insane play.
That's just normal chess.
She was thinking
what are
like
you talking about?
40.
I'm sorry. What is 4D? A real life horse.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck
People
is...
as pawns.
I think I saw like it was on like the Big Bang Theory or something. They were playing like 4D chess, and it was like 3 different chessboards happening at the same time. And I was like, that's fucking crazy.
That has to be. That has to
Ain't
be.
no way. Ain't no fucking way.
What the fuck is the fourth dimension, bro?
Yeah, so crazy strat. And then later that night, we got to spend some time playing the logo game before I dipped.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff obviously happened in between. Some crazy events that we for legal reasons we cannot speak on this podcast.
I'll run by really quickly. No one's gonna watch this.
Okay.
Someone got bit, and then someone got hit by a car. Now move on.
Now what could that mean?
It means what I said.
trying to make you talk about something you don't want to talk about. So that two funny happened. Not funny. Two accidents happened that day. We moved past it. We grew up. We grew up, and then
We live, we learn.
I really like that. You know what? Your mom is again probably the sweetest woman ever. Like I went upstairs and when you first were like, yo, you got to introduce yourself. You got to go upstairs. Like when I first showed up, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
I went upstairs and I introduced myself and I was like, hey, I'm here. And then your grandma was like, oh, what's he doing here? You know, like not mean, but like, oh, he's coming today for like your birthday. And then your mom was super sweet. She was like, yeah, what the fuck? He's like family, basically. Neil's always asking me some dumb shit. Like, it's like, that's Grease already on his behalf. Like, Neil's always asking me, like, can Angel come over? Like, fuck yeah, he can come over. He's basically family. And I was like,
Sometimes I ask and don't even ask you, like, just in case.
huh?
Cause yeah, I said sometimes I ask, but I like forget to ask you, like just in case. Like, mom, can you just come over just in case? She's like, stop fucking asking me dumb fucking questions. Of course they come over.
Yeah. I get it. Like, you're welcome here anytime. But then sometimes my mom just wants to lay down and be recording stuff. We always have my room and home.
No, yeah, we don't
Like,
do
we
the
don't
same
kiss
stuff
anymore.
here that we do at my house. Like my house, we just chill. Here, we do like stuff that takes up area. So I get it.
Yeah, we record. We go into the kitchen. We be cooking up stuff. We haven't cooked in a while though.
Yeah.
And then watching movies.
We could do whatever you want at my house till mom comes back on Tuesday.
Is that a challenge?
No. I'm just saying.
What? yeah. So, but yeah, your mom was super sweet, and it was like, yeah, fuck yeah, he's basically part of the family, and I definitely felt part of the family when like most people had gone, or like they were either upstairs and like Angelo and your sister had left, and then it was just us, and we were playing the logo game. W game, by the way.
Yeah.
We were playing the.
We actually learned how to do it this time. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think we found like a better system than last time.
Yeah, definitely. Because last time we were playing with the.
It was like 4 questions that we were done. Last time.
It was pitch black too. We were outside.
Oh yeah.
And Mango was there for a bit of it, and so, yeah, it was pitch black, and we were like reading the question, and we couldn't even see the colors. We were like, just move up. Just I don't know, like how far, just as far as you want. It's fine. And so this time we were actually like we had light, and we were playing in your kitchen. It felt nice. It was a nice, heartwarming experience. I don't ever like sit down and do anything with my mom. You like watch movies for a series and play games, obviously. So you said she watched you play The Last of Us, right? Too.
1 and 2.
Yeah, so like I never spent time with my family like that. Like sometimes Conan will play something and will make us watch, or like a horror movie or something we'll watch together, just me, Conan, and maybe Jasmine. But I never do anything with my mom. She's really busy and she's on her phone and stuff. So it was really nice. It was really nice. We just sat down.
Yeah.
It was originally just you and me. And then
you're
Jay
invited
came.
if you want. We're gonna have a fight night. Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia.
Oh shit! When?
April 17th, 19th.
You gotta tell me at least 2 months in advance.
Hey, don't come.
That's so good. Just imagine like telling your boss, your boss is like calling you like, yo, we're kind of short staffed. And you're like, you gotta let me know a year ahead in advance. Like, bro, you're fired. Like, what? Just don't come into work tomorrow. It's so fucking funny. So yeah, no, it was really nice. I'll definitely pull up to that, by the way. Again, just remind me like a day or 2 in advance. Like, okay, shit. But it was really nice sitting down. It was just you and me, and we were playing a logo game, and then because we put Connect 4 away because your sister and her boyfriend left, so we were just like, let's play the logo game. Let's play some games before I leave because it was getting late, and we had already eaten and stuff like that, and we sang your mom happy birthday and cut the cake and all that. So they left. It was just us playing the logo game, and then Jeremiah was interested in it. Your brother, Because he was just, I think, playing on the PlayStation, and then he came to where we were playing the little game. He's like, bro, it's such an easy question. And it was after you saw the answer. and then he's like, bro, I would get that. And I'm like, sit down and play with us. Sit down and play with us and see if you can get it. So he was talking all that talk. And then he never got a single question right, I'm pretty sure. I think he got like 2 questions, or he stole 2 questions. No, he didn't even steal. He got 2 questions right. And there were questions we already asked. So when we were finishing our roundup between us two, Jeremiah came down to join. He was like, I'll play the next round. And then your mom came back from upstairs or something, and she played with us too. And that was a really nice moment. Felt like I was a part of the family, just playing games. A little family game night. Super nice. Then I went home.
Boo.
Right? Wished I had a happy ending. Yeah. Oh, but we did have a happy ending because
don't say I like it to massage parlor and you rub my dick off.
Okay, all right. Things did get Central 18 plus. It was nice because I was gonna go home and I was just gonna. I was like, I really want like rice or like take any leftovers or anything. So I was like, little lore from the last time.
I owe Angel a lot of money, a big sum.
Billions. No, he owed me $5 for the Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury, right?
Yeah, and then I was short a few dollars, so I asked Angel for like $2 for a sandwich.
Yeah, when we did that.
So I did like 7.
Yeah, and so.
And I have it.
Yeah, I was like, can you? It was so funny because I was like, yo, because I remember I was like, I kind of want to buy like pizza or something, so I just called it. I was like, yo, do you have $5 I can borrow for like a slice of pizza? And then you're like, okay, and then you're like 1 second, and then you either put the phone like a little bit further or like you just like turned away to look to your mom, be like, Mom, do you have $7? And I was like, oh, that's funny. He's gonna pay me the whole thing back right now. And then and your mom was like, why? He's like, oh, because Angel, I owe Angel some money, or like Angel wants food or something. And then you gave me like a whole 20, and I was like, W. And then I got home, and then the minute I got home, my mom was like, oh, Angel, oh my gosh, can you go to the store and buy me chips? And I was like, man. Always some fuck shit. She knows when I have money because I left that day and she didn't ask me for anything. But like, she didn't even ask me for like milk or anything. But I came back all. I had to use
that bitch out.
Yeah, no, deadass. She's Eugene Krabs because I walked in and she's like, "Oh, Angel, how's your day?" And I was like, "It was all right." As I was walking into Jasmine's room, because I come in, I say hi to her, I give her a kiss on the head because she's usually on the couch, and then I go to my sister's room, I punch her in her stomach, be like, "Yo, what up, bitch? I'm back." And then I go into my room, and Hannah's like, "How's your day?" And I'm like, "Good." And then I go like play games or get on my phone. That's always the routine, and it only ever gets broken when my mom says, "Oh, Angel, what'd you do today?" That's how I know she wants money. It's just she automatically cares about my life now, and I'm not a street boy. She's like, "What'd you do today?" She's like, "What did you do today?" I was like, I went out and I celebrated Neo's mom's birthday. And she's like, "Oh, okay, but you're just outside. You don't care going outside again, right?" And I was like, "I definitely do. I'd rather not." She's like, "Go outside and buy me chips. You know, the hot ones. I like the hot ones." And I was like, "Takis?" And she's like, "No, the other hot ones you get. Flaming Hot Cheetos. I never gotten them once. I think I got them once in like elementary school or like middle school." And then she just thinks that they're the ones I like. And so she's like, "Go get me that." And I was like, she's like, "I'll give you the money." And I was like, "No, I never like buy things for us." So I was like, "I have money. I might as well just buy it for her." So I bought her like chips and like her bread in the morning, and then I went into Jasmine's room and I got chips for her, and I walked in on Honan. No, I didn't walk in on Honan. I walked into the room and I asked Honan what he wanted, and he was like, "I want the Celeste pizzas," and I was like, "Okay, cool," but there weren't any Celeste pizzas, so I got Hot Pockets, and I got like a box of them, which was like $6 or something, way overpriced. But I got that. I got Jasmine her chips, my mom her bread and her chips, and then I got like I think a gallon of milk or soda or something like that. Whole 20 gone in one like outing. I didn't even get my food because I was like, I'm just gonna like get pizza a little bit later, and so whole 20 gone just like that, bro. Actually, you know what? No, I did have like $3 left over. Because yeah, I had like $3 left over. Like I think two of the bucks that came from the 20 you gave me, and then I had like $1 in quarters, and then I went to go get like a regular plain cheese slice. I couldn't even get pepperoni. Sad life, but it's whatever. I got my family whatever they needed, so that was cool. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it, I'll just eat later. And I didn't accept their money because I felt bad. I was like, you use it for breakfast tomorrow or something.
Speaking of breakfast, what do you have today for breakfast?
What I have today for breakfast, the plan for today was gonna be I was gonna wake up at like 9 and stream for like 3 hours, and then from 12 till from 12 until like 1 I would get ready and then head out to my appointment today. But what ended up happening was I ended up falling asleep at like 3. And so I woke up at 9. No, I woke up at 8 and at like 8:40, and I was like, nah. And I woke up at like 9:20 because I had alarms. I set alarms for each thing. And then after I woke up at 9:20, I was like, I'll set an alarm for 10, and then I'll stream for like an hour and a half. And I woke up and the same thing happened. I was like, I'm just gonna sleep until 11, and then or like 11:30. And so I woke up at 11:30, showered, went to my appointment, and then told you could swing by whenever you could swing by. That just happened.
What you have for breakfast? I said. The fuck?
I didn't have breakfast.
Okay.
That's why I was a little bit hungry. I find like I'm not super hungry anymore though. But when I eat, I like binge eat. Like
yeah, because you fucking eat like 500 calorie chips. I'm sorry here.
Finally you care. Yeah. So I don't eat much, but when I don't eat often. But when I do, I eat like a good amount. So I wasn't super hungry. I just wanted like something to snack on, but. I did finish that, but at least the munchies were good.
Yeah, we're good.
And the juice is pretty good too.
What's it called? Mom was gone, so there's no food ever. I have to get my own food. I'll do hunting and shit like that.
You want to take the Cheez-Its home?
I don't know.
What's wrong with them?
Everything.
500
calories. It says reduced fat, but it doesn't mean it.
Yeah, I just started getting those. The green stripe. Man.
I mean, I don't care about it. Yeah. What's it called? So today, I just heated up some ground beef, and then I remember seeing back in the day, like in high school, a bunch of TikToks of like people seasoning their chopped cheese. It was like a trend for like a week.
With like the Goya seasoning packet.
Yeah, sazon, Goyo, and then garlic, and I have all in my house, so I did that.
Akiway does that.
Yeah, but I put way too much meat, so I had one sandwich and I had like an excess amount of meat. I'm like, I'm not gonna have like 8 sandwiches, so I'm just gonna eat the meat and have one chopped cheese. And have like one normal chopped cheese sandwich, and then boom.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have.
That was pretty good.
I was gonna say you have an excess amount of meat. So guess who's eating ground beef for dinner tonight? It's funny. Yeah. But I didn't. I didn't eat anything. It's just like.
Yeah, but it's also nice because it was just me, kind of my brother in school.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just spooning it out of the pot after I ate my sandwich. So I had like a spoon. I just started eating it while watching TV.
Yeah, living alone must be sick because just doing what you want. Is like, I know when Honan and Jasmine go to either like school or work or whatever, and my mom's gone, I'm what the fuck? Don't scare me. Try to sound evil. When everyone's gone, I can really do what I want. And right now, like it used to be, like I would just drink and play video games, but now like I'm streaming and stuff, so I'm like I have time to stream. So now instead of like my mom, like she doesn't leave me money often, but sometimes she will. So she'll leave me like $10 or something to like go to the store. I used to just like buy beers and then play games. But now I'm like, oh shit, crib to myself. I can record a bunch of stuff, especially with the mic Gabe got me. Record stuff, get on stream, or just watch a movie or something. It's really nice. Got out of that addictive state, I think. So nice. This morning actually, I thought I dreamt it. I swear to God, I thought I dreamt it because I was still sleepy. It was like after I had woken up from my first alarm, and so Honan and my mom were about to leave. I could still hear them. But I was like still like sleepy and sleeping, and then my mom was like, Angel, so she shook me. I was like, what? And she was like, I left $20 under your pillow, and I was like, all right, I'll use it later. And then I fell back asleep, and then Honan woke me up again, and then was like, Angel, don't forget you have to sweep the whole bottom floor today. And I was like, you're such a W-man for telling me this. And I was like, all right, I'll do it later. And he was like, do it before midday though, do it before 12 because like. It's gonna get busy down there, and they're gonna get it dirty again. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And then before I fell asleep, I lifted up my pillow next to me. No money. I lifted up the other one on the other side of me. No money. I was like, I'm tweaking off a perk. I really dreamt that my mom gave me money. I was like, how fucking thirsty for money am I? Because I wasn't even gonna do anything with it. I was like, maybe myself a sandwich.
Here's some money for your baby. Thank you,
mommy. Thank you. I just went back to see. I was like, I'm such a crackhead. And then after I got out of the shower, I was like moving my pillows around. I was like, I didn't dream this, did I? And then it was actually a $20 bill under my pillow. Oh. So unless I chipped a tooth and the tooth fairy gave me a hefty tip, my mom actually did leave me $20. But I thought for like an hour or two, I thought I dreamt it. I was just like, man, I gotta stop. I gotta stop staying up so late because it's really affecting my health. But yeah, unfortunately, I wanted to stream today, but. Woke up too late.
We should. Do you think we can stream Fortnite today? Or no?
Stream. Well, yeah. I don't think we can do the whole Streamlabs setup though. Because Hunan's
I can't do that anyway.
Do you want to
I
stream
can
on
never
your
do
end?
it.
Do you want to stream on your end?
Well, my Xbox?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Might be a better because I'm starting to get more used to playing Fortnite on the computer and stuff. I only played like a couple times with Orlando, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
What, with the mouse?
Yeah, with the mouse and keyboard. Hunter gets mad though. He said that keyboard's not for gaming. So anything should be gaming if you use it on a game, you know, right? So yeah, look forward to more streams with my face in it. You know.
You need to do an Omega Monkey stream, bro.
Yeah, you said that in chat, and I thought you were lying. I was like, "Why is the app called Monkey? Are you bugging right now?" Like,
No,
are you
the actual
making a
thing.
joke?
Like,
Yeah,
people use it, like streamers use it.
Yeah.
It's just like a different version of Omega. Kind of like Twitch.
it's like kick to Twitch.
Yeah, but like, it's not the same at all, though. It's like, it's more even than that. It's like,
Alternative.
yeah, it's like, you know, it's like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
Mm.
They're all like do different things better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So like, Monkey is like more options for you.
Yeah.
Omega was kind of like quick play, like bam.
Okay, that makes sense.
Monkey, you could like change your things. You could talk to people in China.
Oh,
if you
okay,
want
make it
to.
so we only look at dicks.
No, I don't think so.
I'll just keep going on Omega then.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to bring up some more points before we wrap things up?
We're not wrapping things up. I have at least 8 more topics.
And I saw it. It's like he's downplaying it. He has like at least 16. This is
Okay, we're gonna keep it. What do you think about scientists bringing animals back from extinction?
From
Think about that.
extinction.
Yeah, from extinction.
I feel like they're trying to play God, bro. That's ridiculous. Like, they. I mean, I don't. It sounds fucked up, because if I said that about any other thing, like, how do you feel about them curing cancer, bro? It happened for a reason. Just let it happen. You know, I feel like Icky saying the same thing. Like, but they died for a reason. Just let
Yeah,
them,
like
let them be dead.
kids in Africa are starving for a reason, right?
Yeah, no facts. Like, and
Don't say facts. You gotta.
no, because real people have problems. All right, real people have real problems. No.
They're bigger problems than just your food, you fat ass.
Oh
Like,
my
come
god,
on.
that was so funny last podcast
Yeah.
when we talked about the psychics and stuff. Yeah, no, but I feel like they went out for a reason. I mean, the dinosaurs, like that was crazy. You know, like that's natural.
Yeah, but
selection.
remember, animals now are like,
Mutated, right? Like
I don't know. What you're talking- no.
like dogs. Like you see how fucked up like pugs are. Like how fucked in the face they are. They can't breathe and shit.
Supposed to be like that, no?
No, bro. You think
Okay,
dogs
no,
were
no.
looking like that in the Stone Age, bro?
think
They like
they're-
genetically mutated, or like
Yeah.
they breeded them to like look a certain way. Like pugs, like bulldogs in a certain temperature fucking just die. Like I'm pretty sure Miss Miller, our like old earth science teacher, she's like, guys,
Yeah.
you gotta be careful when you have a dog, because my friend had a bulldog and he left him in like a room temperature room for too long, and then came back and the dog was dead. That wasn't funny, but
Why are you laughing then?
No.
I was worried about that a little bit, but Ace, I put him in like an oven for 130 minutes. He was chilling.
he didn't feel anything, right?
Yeah, he was chilling. And I also put him in an ice bath and then closed the lid in the toilet. I just put ice in the toilet and then closed the lid for like a while.
He drank all the water in it.
No, yeah. Yeah, when I came back to water, just yellow. He just drank all of it and started
Drank all of it, pissed it
recycling
out.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just redoing it. Yeah. Yeah, but genetically modifying animals is a thing because they.
No, not modify. I'm talking about bringing them back from.
No,
Yeah.
I was gonna lead into it. Like genetically modifying animals is already a thing. We're already playing God by making breeds and stuff like that. And like the whole we joked about the racetrack thing, because I think was it your grandpa or something like that who said like, oh, I was out at the racetrack on.
My uncle.
Yeah, your uncle.
Yeah, he likes to go to the racetrack, watch the horses run.
Yeah, so it was lit. So like even like genetically breeding. I say genetically, just like specifically breeding animals so that you get a certain outcome. That's normal. Like that's already like, I feel like, all right, that's kind of crazy that you're working them like that. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be the same. But like with dog breeds, what they've come to today, and not like you're gonna get extinct animals to come back. Like what do you think we'd gain from that?
Well, they want to put it back because humans kind of like messing everything up now.
Oh yeah, that
So,
is
like
true.
they're destroying environments, and some animals have gone extinct because of that.
Mhm.
Like what is it called? Like the Tasmanian tiger.
Facts.
You do?
Isn't that like what the Tasmanian devil is like based on?
Based on?
Yeah, the Tasmanian devil from Looney Tunes. Is that, like, he based on a Tasmanian dog.
No, there's a real Tasmanian devil.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Oh, then that's what he's based on. Then no, I
Yeah,
don't know.
based on the real Tasmanian. It's like you could look it up. It doesn't look like anything like Looney Tunes character.
Yeah, I know.
No, but the Tasmanian tiger is kind of like he kind of just looks like it looks like an average dog. You know what a dingo is? Have you seen like a
Facts.
dingo, like the
Yeah.
golden little dog?
Yeah, it looks like
Kind of looks like that, but brown fur and but in the back is like a orange. So it goes from like brown, and blends to like orange and stripes on its back.
I'll throw up a picture of the Tasmanian tiger.
Yeah, it went extinct in like a long time ago.
Like
no, but I was watching a video about them wanting to bring animals back to life, and it's so like there's some animals that would help the environment.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I forgot which one. It would help lower the like stuff in the air. So like it would clean like some animals would like clean the air. That went extinct. That's supposed to be here now, but humans made them go extinct.
Yeah.
Like overhunting or something like that.
Yeah.
And then instead of there's some fish that are like going extinct right now due to like overfishing or something like that.
Yeah. That's a big thing is overfishing. Also, I didn't really.
And I also saw someone say dodos. They want to bring dodos back. I don't know the scientific.
What are you gonna do with them? What are you gonna?
That shit. Bleep that. Bleep that.
All right. That's crossing the line. So
I'm not gonna lie.
Now they're gonna know what you mean.
Bleep that too.
Them shits are not gonna lie. So yeah, no, but yeah, I didn't really think of like the animals that could help. I just thought they were like, oh my god, poor things. We poached them to death. Let's bring them back. But like we're constantly like cutting down more trees, right? Or are we like stop? I don't know the numbers.
For the most part, we're like we
now?
went like really far to let's say the right. Right.
The right being like overdoing it.
Yeah, not like left right political stuff. Like
Yeah.
let's say we went really far to the right. Now we're like dialing it back to the middle.
Yeah.
Because you can't go all the way left and not touch anything, because then everything would come, like it would like overgrow on us and we wouldn't be able to live.
Yeah.
So I think it's coming back a little bit to the because I think rhinos were almost extinct at one point. Now they're coming back. I forgot what else was almost extinct, but now they're coming back. There's a couple animals that were almost extinct, but now they're coming back because of like safety laws and protection laws.
Some monkeys too, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I remember you talking to me about
That's
some
racist.
monkeys and stuff. Now I have to bleep that out. Thank you so much.
No, and
Dude, this podcast is like 2 hours. Like I'm gonna be adding stuff, and my fucking laptop is gonna be like, because oh my god,
you have to do it in like hour intervals.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
How long is this?
It's like 2 hours 20 minutes right now.
We're gonna go for like another 4 hours. Okay.
W
W moment.
is supposed to come on next week. It's fine. I don't really care, but I just think it's funny because like I'll be like it's annoying putting stuff in. Like it's fine editing it, like it overheats or whatever. But when it's like when I get to a point where the laptop is like burning through my lap, and then I just hear like put a picture of this up. I'm just like, I'm not doing this. Like I'm not, because then I have to open another tab up to like look it up.
And then it starts freezing up a little bit.
Yeah, it goes fucking slow. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until my fucking computer cools down next week, and then work on the video. So yeah, I don't really care. It's funny as fuck though.
Yeah, but I know I think it was sharks. I'm not sure if they were getting overhunted or whatnot, but I know there's some people starting to dial back on it. I know bears are definitely we were overhunting bears at one point. I'm not sure when the laws passed to that you couldn't hunt bears in an area.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a lot, like even if a bear's attacking you, you gotta fucking run, because there's some states where if you kill a bear, you're going to jail for like 5-10 years.
Jail or your life. So.
Yeah, I'm choosing a jail.
Facts.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So I don't know. I was talking.
One animal that they could easily bring back is the golden grizzly bear, which went extinct in the 70s.
That's lit though.
It was a Central America grizzly bear. It was only in Mexico. I forgot when it went extinct.
That's sick.
But there's like rarely any pictures of it, but there are some pictures of it, but it's in black and white, so you don't really see it that well.
It's a black bear, bro.
Yeah. No. It was actual like a real animal, like everyone knew about it. But it went extinct like back then because they fucking hunted it.
Nah, bro, that's more delusional than Loch Ness monster, bro.
What?
I believe a Loch Ness monster before I believe a black and white golden bear.
No, it's not like an actual. It's not made out of gold or anything, but it has. It's kind of like blondish.
Yeah, blonde fur. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I believe a Loch Ness monster before I believe a blonde bear.
It's a fact that it was alive.
Oh,
It's like it has actual facts, pictures, evidence, and all that was alive.
Loch Ness monster.
But you could. It was kind of just like it was like a grizzly bear, but like adapted to like
live in Central America.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I would love to see that alive, like an actual picture of that. But that's not like an important animal that would like save the day or something like that.
I gotta say, when you said bringing animals back to life, I was just thinking of like
dinosaurs.
Call me out. Yeah, but I was thinking like dodo birds or something. Like, what are we gonna really gain from having them back? Especially when we're when we're over foresting or whatever the fuck it's called, deforesting at a rapid rate. So like, really you're just gonna bring them back and they're just not gonna have an environment to come back to, and they're just gonna die out again. I'm like, You know, but if you're talking about like if there's like a magical, not magical, but like some sort of bird that like, or avian creature that, you know, inhales carbon dioxide and then like, you know, shits out, you know, oxygen or something, or like a plants like that, you know, that'd be super helpful. Or like frogs or
yeah, because there's
things like that.
You know, if you take living environment, if you take like a keystone species, if you take the animal out of the environment, then the whole like area goes down, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some animals like that went extinct that, you know, should be where they're supposed to be at. Like in the Everglades in Florida, there's some keystone species that got clipped because there's not supposed to be snakes in Florida. There's like over like 1 million snakes in the Everglades. There's not supposed to be any snakes in Florida. It's what do you call it? Invasive species. People just got tired of taking care of their snakes and just threw them into the water in the Everglades.
Didn't that happen with like lizards and stuff? Like in
Florida?
I think so, or like Miami. It's in Florida, but like I remember there was like reports of like it's raining like geckos or it's raining lizards because like people would just release lizards that they got for like Christmas or like something, and they just go into the fucking trees, and then they would just fucking die because they couldn't be sustained, so they were just like falling from trees and shit like that. It was on the news, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe I don't know about that, but yeah.
No, yeah, but I don't know. Bringing certain species back. I mean,
because the Everglades right now in Florida, if you look at pictures of it in like the 70s, 80s, it was a beautiful place until people started throwing their snakes into the water, and now there's millions because, you know, they just reproduce. There's nothing to kill with snakes out there in Florida. They have fucking pythons in there and shit like that.
Snakes are deadly, bro.
Yeah. So now in the Everglades, it's just alligators and snakes, and they're just eating each other pretty much.
Yeah, we have a big problem. Humans have a big problem of just not knowing the right amount, not knowing the ratio, because it's like you don't want to over deforest or like not be getting the most out of the resources you can get that you can sustainably bring back, you know. So like it's different when things like get out of hand. Like in some states, I'm pretty sure, like I want to say Pennsylvania, but like they have like an overpopulation of deer at some point in time. So they're like, all right, you know what?
Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I want to say.
Yeah, because, you know, to take the fucking all the predators out. You want predators near your kids, so they take all the predators out, and now there's just deers everywhere.
So I'm just saying, I could be getting this completely wrong, but I'm like, it's like hunting season because it's like this is when like the deer are at the most populous, like they're populated the most, so it's like they're allowed to like kill them and stuff because they're overpopulating, and you know it's gonna throw everything out of whack if there's too many deer. So there's a specific time to like, all right, at this time the deer population is at its highest, you can go hunt and stuff like that, and that's a good way of keeping things under control. You know, like
you can hunt, feed your family, or like sell the deer to someone, and they could dice it up. Do the people eat deer? I never like heard of like a deer shop that like, cause I know a lot of people hunt deer, but I've never seen anyone serve deer anywhere.
It's probably like in one of those crazy places like Oregon,
Ohio, yeah, those places.
People eat a possum. That's fucked up. Those critters are so cute.
They're not.
They play dead.
I've seen them.
They play dead and shit. Yeah, one scared the shit out of you in your head.
Oh yeah, I was looking for my cat that time, and I found something else. Yeah, but anyway, I also saw a dead one upstate. Like, there was just dead on the side of the road. It might have, honestly, now that I think about it, it might have been playing dead. Now that I think about it, because things played dead.
That's wrong, no.
But yeah, it was like not near my house, but like on the way to my house from walking somewhere, and it was just like dead on like, not on the road, like on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not dead. And at the time I thought I was dead, but now I'm like, you're just not dead, are you?
Like, we both know what's going on here. I'm gonna walk away. You're gonna walk away. Yeah, but overall, bringing back, I was gonna say delusional animals, bringing back extinct animals, questionable.
If it's controlled by like states, laws, and stuff like that, then it can be done for good.
That's the thing. Is like if we get the control laws right, like we don't have control laws right in a lot of places. So what's gonna make bringing back an extinct population problem better? But that's because it's going to start out with small numbers, obviously, so they're going to be able to control it better. But then you don't know how it behaves naturally in the environment now, so there's a lot, like we know a lot of information.
Scientists might be able to tell, because, you know, I don't know where you would put. I kind of know that there was like talks. Like the most famous one was the woolly mammoth that they were talking about. I don't think they were seriously talking about it, but, you know, it went
like
viral.
A TED talk. I thought you refer to TikToks as talks all the time, or like when you had
I
it.
was talking about TikTok.
Yeah, that's why you were like there's some talks I was seeing. I was like, you're getting your information from TikTok, bro?
No, I'm not talking about TikTok.
Yeah, but you used to call TikToks just talks.
Yeah.
And so I was confused for a second. I was like, why are you... But
no, there's people like talking about like online and stuff like
okay.
that. Because, you know, I was doing research for topics right now. Like earlier, I mean.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was like a real thing that scientists were considering, but, you know, woolly mammoths, you know, fucking like Ice Age and shit. I don't know. Like it went that with that one specifically went viral because people were like, holy shit, they want to bring woolly mammoths back.
I think I read
it's a
about
cool
that.
animal.
I read about that like years ago or something, and just
because they extracted I think DNA from it.
That's like some Jurassic Park type shit. That's funny.
Yeah,
as fuck.
yeah, because they there's like sheets of ice up there in Alaska and like probably higher of like frozen animals that haven't been thawed out yet. They can think thawed one out.
That's interesting though. I mean, Jurassic Park did the whole like bringing back extinct animals or like dinosaurs, and you saw how that worked out. You know, even it was really controlled. They really thought they had that shit underground, and then just like one power outage or some fucked up shit like went a little bit south, and you're running for your life, running from a velociraptor. It's tough. It happens.
It does happen a lot.
No, it doesn't. It's never happened ever.
A lot though does happen. So shut up. Fuck you.
Power outages happen. That's what I was talking about.
But yeah, that one was getting a little bit popular, and they're saying the woolly mammoths, like it could help bring down the climate change, help bring down temperature if they're up there. I don't know why. I didn't read into that. It was like a very long essay.
Also, like, I guess they could go into the Antarctic or Antarctica or the Arctic.
Oh, they're up north, like probably in Canada area, maybe. It's like dumb in there.
That's great. Or Russia, bro. Russia's like barren, dude. Russia's so big. I was watching German play GeoGuessr, and he was like, "This is Russian. This is like I see the text on the sign. This is Russia. This is somewhere in Russia." And then he looked at it, he's like, "Why is Russia so big? We don't need half of Russia. Russia needs to get smaller to make GeoGuessr easier." So delusional, man. But literally, he clicked somewhere in Russia, and it was like on the opposite side because Russia's just fucking huge, but a lot of it's just empty space and like empty cold shit. So throwing some fucking woolly mammoths in Russia, I'd be crazy. You know, Russians would fucking go insane on that shit.
Yeah, I know. I saw a Russian spray painting a polar bear, like a video of it. It's like, what's going on?
These riots are getting out of hand, man.
Russian riots are crazy, dude.
Russian ACAT riots.
Yeah, I would say, if besides like the useless point of it, if you wanted to see like an animal come back to life, what animal would you want to see come back to life?
I haven't brushed up on my.
How about we do one dinosaur and one like kind of like where humans were alive at one point.
Okay, well the dinosaur probably pterodactyl. That'd be fucking sick. Just a pterodactyl flying over New York. You know, is that an eagle? Shut your dumb ass up. You know, it's not an eagle. Ain't no eagle that big, bro. He's the size of the Empire State Building. Fuck. Pterodactyl.
I'd be scared shitless if I found a pterodactyl flying over New York.
Yeah, it's like seeing a pterodactyl flying in New York, is like getting caught up in the train. It's probably not gonna happen. If it does, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
You're royally fucked.
That's a ruined day.
That's a black destroying your asshole type fucked.
No, it's not that fucked. It's not that fucked.
I've been black destroyed in my ass before. It's not that it's not that bad. What about you? What dinosaur would you want? I'm trying to think of more like extinct animals.
Dinosaur, I think the coolest one, just because I've seen so much of it, is a velociraptor. But I wouldn't really want that alive again because it's just like an apex predator that like kills everything. You're supposed to be like really smart. I don't think you could possibly know that due to like you having no evidence other than their bones. But in the movie they say, "Oh, they're the smartest dinosaur." You can't know that. There's no way you can know that.
You taking an IQ test in there? What are you doing?
Yeah.
In terms of animal though, I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know that many extinct.
But I was gonna say I think T-Rex because right now there's a lot of like, we only have bones, right? Someone showed I saw a picture of like what a hippo would look like based off of how they tell what dinosaurs look like, and the hippo looked like a crazy ass cool dinosaur, but like it looked nothing like how a hippo looks nowadays. Like nothing like how a hippo looks nowadays.
Actually, yeah, no, that reminds me. I think if I wanted to see an animal come back to life, it'd be like the animal you said that they mistook for unicorns, like the ancestors to rhino and stuff like that. We talked about that a while.
Yeah, it was just like a. Yeah, it was like a hairy horse, like it was like kind of like hairy, like a woolly mammoth kind of like fur, and yeah, it had like a rhino's horn, but it was like built like a horse, kind of.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see, like actual unicorns.
Yeah.
Then they'd fucking genetically breed them so they didn't have that much hair, and it would actually be like some type of unicorn and make them albino. W's.
Maybe I want to see a T-Rex just to see what it actually looked like, because now they're saying a T-Rex could have possibly had feathers like a chicken.
Really low balls.
That'd be lit. I don't know. I didn't hear that, but yeah. I think maybe a T-Rex too. But now for normal animals.
Would they be even like? I was thinking of like Brontosaurus. That's the one with the long neck, right? Are there even like? Would there even be like trees where they could reach? I mean, I guess they could reach down. Never mind. I was like, is there like any really fucking tall trees that like, because they were really big, I'm assuming.
And the Amazon, I'm sure.
Yeah, so.
You can stomp on everything below them.
What were you gonna say?
What about like current, like animals that were alive while humans were that like are extinct?
I don't know if fucking animals were alive while humans were. I guess Kraken, but that's more mythological.
Dude, why do you want a Kraken alive? It's gonna obliterate everything in the ocean.
Still be seen. Still be nice to see it go out. You know what I mean?
Why won't even be able to see it? Anyone gets near it's gonna fucking die.
Okay, so we don't go near it. Just watch it from afar, like with binoculars. Look at her, she's a beauty.
Mm-hmm.
If Bigfoot was ever alive at one point, it'd be sick to see them come
He wasn't.
back. Alright, but we're talking hypotheticals here. None of these are gonna come back. Alright, I would like to see that, or like a Yeti. That'd be funny as fuck. But I don't really know. You're talking to me like I know extinct creatures off the fucking like up the wazoo. I don't know any extinct creatures like that. I know like dodo and everything else that you've told me. I don't know really any extinct animals and stuff like that.
Mine might be a saber-toothed tiger.
Saber-tooth tiger? Oh,
Yeah.
like Diego.
You know, like the Ice Age animals, most of those guys are extinct now.
Diego, yeah. That'd be interesting.
I'm so sorry. No, I'm so sorry.
Like the sloth. Actually, you just throw it in here. I'll just finish these off.
Yeah, you know that was mine.
Uh-huh.
Fuck you. What you say?
Yeah, like Diego from Ice Age. But, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of them bringing back extinct animals. It'd be cool, you know, if you have them controlled like in a zoo or something like that.
No, not top the environment?
I feel like I would have to know more because it's like this is helping out the environment, but like so we're like spiders, you know, because they fucking kill like a fly. It's fucking annoying.
I've never seen a spider kill like a fly in my house.
Oh, in your house?
Yeah.
How many spiders do you see in your house?
None. They need to be around more if they're gonna be doing that.
Yo, if they're doing that away from me, keep them. Like if I'm not seeing them take out flies and they're allegedly taking out flies, that's all good. That's a double positive. I don't get fucking annoying flies in my house, and I don't get to see a spider. That's W. Anyways, I feel like that concludes the extinction question.
But I know, I think like cats were like hunting a certain owl species somewhere as well, and so you know the species got the number was lower obviously because the cats are, like hunting the little owls.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't like the big like 3-foot ones that could turn their fucking necks around.
Yeah.
And so the field mice that were in that area, like a flyover say or something like that, fucking grew exponentially. Yeah. And so there was a bunch of mice in like everyone's houses in that state because all the owls were like fucking dead, so they weren't able to kill any mice.
Yeah, all of it. It's fine. That whole situation worked out because they all went into my old apartment and like he just made themselves comfortable, so it's fine. Yeah. No, I do like invasive species and removing keystone species is crazy because I remember we learned about it in AP Environmental Science. I think for like one lesson we learned about invasive species, and then I made a meme about it because it was like for extra credit guys, make a couple funny memes for the class, and I might still have it in my Google hard drive. But it was like one zebra mollusk, like a clam thing, one zebra mollusk accidentally like fell out of a crate that was being shipped somewhere and it fell into like the ocean and it just like asexually reproduced like fucking crazy and it destroyed the fucking ecosystem and the water. That was funny as fuck because my meme was like who would win, one gigantic ocean or one zebra mollusk and yeah, so things like that, like animal control, I mean animal population control and stuff like that we need to crack down on, but I'm not seeing an abundance of anything right now, so it's an abundance of rats in New York, but they're just chilling, you know. They're
invasive species too, right?
I mean, where else do they? I mean, like, where do they come from?
They came from boats. I heard in 1932.
The rats were swimming to the city. They smelled the pizza, bro. They smelled Joe's pizza, and they were like, "Let's go."
I forgot. I don't know where rats originated from. They probably fucking mutated with all the fucking garbage they ate here and grew bigger.
They're probably like hamsters and gerbils. Yeah. And the more dirtier they got, they just started looking dirtier, getting longer, getting tails.
It's tough in these streets, bro. They gotta evolve to nasty ass fucking people, bro.
You were saying that it's tough in these streets. It's hard out here. When I didn't want the $5 back. I was like, just admit that I'm better than you. Like I know more about boxing than you. And then you were completely ignoring that. You're like, bro, it's hard in the streets. I never know when I'm gonna get my next meal. I'm struggling out here. I need this $5 more than you do. And I was like, I just need you to say like I know more boxing than you. You're so fucking funny. Yeah, extinction, man. Animal population control.
I want
tough.
rats to leave New York City so bad. Well, what I want more to leave New York City is roaches. They're also invasive, I feel like. I don't know if that's a
There's
fact.
nothing they contribute anywhere. Like, I'm sure if I look up, yeah, please do look it up. I'm pretty sure if you look up, what do rats contribute to? I mean, what do cockroaches contribute to society? It's gonna be like, oh, they're food for like ferrets, or they're food for like some fucking shit, and like, you don't want ferrets going around eating anything except cockroaches. It's like, shut the fuck up. I don't care what the fuck the ferret eats. I don't want roaches to exist in this world. They contribute nothing. They contribute nothing. It's like mosquitoes. What the fuck do mosquitoes do? They just fucking take your blood. If you flex your muscle, they pop.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So like you're rushing all the blood there.
I
So
know that.
if you have a cockroach there, I heard a story about a rock star who got a mosquito landed on his forearm, and they're like, "Bro, you got a mosquito?" He's like, "No, check this out." And he just let it, and the mosquito sucked up the blood. And there was so much coke in his system, it just fucking died. That's sick. All right, well, what do cockroaches?
Cockroaches are an important source of food for a number of organisms.
Such as
Arthropods, spiders, right?
arthropods, yeah. Oh, this is arthropods.
Arthropods, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Which I don't have in my house. Birds, which aren't in my house.
No way, pigeons are scooping up roaches. That's insane.
And mammals. I have mammals in my house, but they don't eat roaches. They eat food.
Okay.
So I feel like they don't do much in New York City housing,
like they provide food.
which is why they're overpopulated in there.
They provide food for
Animals that really,
don't exist here in New York.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Or like roaches have hella shelter. Like they live in the walls. There's no animal hunting them in the walls.
They got confidence too. They walking around my house like they fucking own the place.
Yeah. No, I remember one in the kitchen and he said, "Get the fuck out, I'm eating." I'm like, all right.
I'm gonna put in that picture of that cockroach eating the small Krabby Patty. That shit is funny. But no, I don't care. Do that somewhere else. Don't do it here. We don't need you here.
Okay.
You're getting big too.
Without roaches, many species of wasp would go extinct, and that's the most important thing that I'm seeing right here.
God forbid the wasps go extinct.
Fucking blue glizzies.
What does that mean? That was, yeah, okay. No, but that is God forbid the wasps go extinct, and then and they're not here to fuck up my life anymore during the summer. No, God forbid.
Okay. Food. I'm seeing two important things. Wasps would go extinct. I'm not worried about that in New York City. And by the way, guys, I'm talking about New York City, because they are overpopulated in these fucking apartment buildings, bro.
Yeah, we're populated in my pantry drawer, bro.
Forest would all. How do you have panty drawer?
Pantry.
Oh. I think the panty drawer. Like,
why are they sniffing your panties, bro? It's like the pant.
And it says forests would be impacted because they help trap nitrogen in the soil. That doesn't happen in New York City.
All right, so just keep them.
You know, I'm fine with them wherever the fuck else but my apartment, right?
Yeah.
They're not being hunted in my apartment. I'm the one hunting them, bro.
Whoa, is that a hot take? Is that a hot controversial take? I don't want fucking roaches in my house. Is that a really
like keep them over there in the forest and whatnot. I'm not gonna go there anyway.
Yeah, put them in the fucking rainforest. Make them food for like the birds and the mammals over there. Like,
yeah.
There's no mammals. No one here is eating roaches except
the pigeons stay in the buildings. I mean, not the pigeons. The fucking roaches stay in the buildings. The pigeons aren't really getting them, I'm sure.
Bro, the only people I know, like, there's nothing eating roaches except for every single guy that Eastside sends me on TikTok, bro. No, besides every weird guy eating roaches and centipedes for TikTok, I'm not seeing anybody eating roaches. Nothing is coming from them, bro. Even like the cooked, like crunchy things you see, like in some, like keep that in like Japan, bro. I'll go over there if I want some fucking cooked roaches, but until then, frankly, I don't need them here.
How am I getting home?
I'm gonna walk you home. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I don't need you walking home, by the way. Walk me home, please.
I'll take that out. Yeah.
No, keep it in. I'll give it.
All right.
I have one more topic, but it's a sad topic. I just saw it, so I don't know if you want to say it. Or
Stop
not.
slamming the table, bro.
I picked the audio, but doing that anyway.
You picked the audio more than if you were to fucking slam the table. Yeah, go on.
You have any topics or no? Or are we like wrapping it up soon?
Yeah, we're wrapping up. I'm gonna just rapid
No,
fire.
I have a sad topic, but it hasn't been a sad podcast at all. So
I'm gonna rapid fire two really quick things, because they shouldn't take more than.
yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're out.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
That'd be amazing. All right, we're 3 months into 2023.
Fuck.
What have you accomplished? We're a fourth of the way done with the year.
What have I accomplished? Like in just 2023?
Oh wait, no, we're not even. We're about 3 months in, like 3.5. No, 3. Not even 3. We're about a fourth of the way done with the year.
What have I accomplished in only 2023?
Yeah, what have you accomplished so far? Have any resolutions? Feel like you've been doing anything better? Worse?
I don't really want to talk about this on the podcast, but I haven't been beating my dick at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a thing.
For-
Except for like, huh?
Except okay.
Except for 3 times this morning. I'm kidding.
That's an exception, but that's an exception.
Except for the 3 times this morning, I haven't been, no, yeah, but I haven't, what do you call it, like celibate or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I don't
Restraining.
know.
Restraining. You've been restraining.
Yeah, mainly because of, like, it just started because I was, like, being really busy. But also, the more you have in your body of, like, testosterone and stuff, the more, like, the more easier, like, my training is and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So just, my body flows better, like, stuff like that.
Ah,
yeah.
True. I get that.
But I'm not sure if, like, accomplish.
That's a sad thing. That's a sad thing you wanted to bring up?
What? No. Yeah, I've been reducing as many kids. I haven't been killing as many kids.
Unfortunate.
But yeah, I don't know if by accomplish. I mean, I've been going to college. I've been doing that all the time. I've been doing a lot more boxing. My hands been flying a little easier, so that's a little baby, like a really baby accomplishment.
I mean, hey.
Huh?
I mean, hey, it's better than you were last year, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you got that. I was gonna say, don't ask me, because I've been more consistent with streaming. I figured out the whole streaming thing, and I've been experimenting with TikTok. I think, in terms of content, I've learned a lot. Like I know like when I should upload, because there was one day where I was just like, I'm just gonna experiment and upload a bunch of TikToks and see which time works best. And I found out which time works best, and I found out like what type of content I should do. I also figured out how I should go about streaming and stuff like that, and again, editing the podcast, doing it a little bit better, getting a new mic, doing shit with Honan's PC, because I was always afraid to like ask him to use it, but he's just really super nice, and he's like, if I'm not home, you can use it, you can do it. You set your profile up and everything. So, and like I said, getting the face cam to work and the layout for the stream. So whenever that happens, and then we reached like, I think the most we've ever had was 6 viewers. I think when we were playing Minecraft a while ago, like not even like recent Connectors Realm, was like a long time ago. When I think it was just us two, and then like Eastside joined later. I think the most views we got like at a time was 6, and then I think I reached 4 and then 6 while I was streaming with Orlando yesterday, playing like Valorant and stuff like that. So W changes, the face cam changes a lot, and I mean the psychiatrist thing, that's gonna help me a lot with like anxiety and having trouble with attention. So I think 2023 is off to a great start.
Fuck you, I agree.
And then this one is a more personal question, if you don't mind. When is our next adventure gonna be?
It's a little too personal. Oh, I don't care.
You not hate when you ask that. I say we do it after your mom's come back, so we can spend some time like going to your place and doing whatever, cooking, partying, recording.
She comes back Tuesday.
Comes back Tuesday. All right.
Yeah, Tuesday, Friday. Just say yes. Okay.
Yeah. Don't make me look bad.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be busy in the afternoon. Then the nighttime you can come if you want. Cause I'm gonna have to do some work in the morning, and then I have my Muay Thai class in the afternoon.
Sleepover.
Sure.
Okay, cool. I don't want to be here when Jared's here.
Okay. You want to sleep on the couch? We have like 3 beds open. If you want to go on the bed, or you go on the couch too.
Yeah, I'll probably go on the couch.
Right.
So that'll be lit. So yeah, I mean, our next adventure, who knows what it'll be. I mean, we said trying to find the new fucking fries flavor.
Actually, Saturday, tomorrow, after my Muay Thai, I'm going to come to your house. We're going to buy some stuff from the thing so we could cook it at my house.
Ladies and gentlemen, we already got a plan for our next...
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about after the podcast, yeah.
Yeah. But our next adventure, I don't really know. We usually go to random... I found an Arby's. No, I found an Arby's. It's on the last stop of the M train. We gotta go.
I'm not doing it.
But me, me.
Yo, what the fuck?
Made a triangle on my schmeef. What's wrong with that? Got a diamond on my schmeef. Yeah.
Let's go. Tomorrow? Jared's gonna be home tomorrow, right? I don't know.
He's gonna be home later today.
What time is Honan coming tomorrow?
I can't stream tomorrow then.
Why?
He's just gonna be fucking Jared passed out on the bed like that, and he'll randomly get up. And just go back to fucking sleep.
Oh, the epic Jared face right there.
No, yeah, thanks. You took a picture of him and he was like that, right? Or
you look like Snoopy, yeah.
Yeah,
I think still have it, maybe.
It's funny as fuck. But yeah, he should be coming later today. Fuck. So.
Bro, let's go. What time is Honan leaving or coming tomorrow? Is he going to work tomorrow? Or is he
No, he stays on weekends.
Okay.
So sometimes he'll go out with his friends, but he's usually just there playing. So anytime out of the house when everyone's home is W. So.
I'll come. Yeah, I'll come tomorrow after whatever. But oh yeah, that was the only question, right? Adventure.
Yeah, our next adventure. Do you have any ideas for our next adventure? I mean,
I hated our last. I loved our last one. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, such a great W adventure. That's why I was thinking about it. I was like,
it was a great story. It was torture. It was torture.
We fucking exaggerated the fight. We made it sound like it was the best time ever. It was. No,
we didn't.
It was painful.
We told him how painful it was.
What great.
My toe was my pinky toe was bleeding, and I think I still have a blister scar on my foot.
Oh, that's what I was.
Let me see. I don't really. You can't really see it that well, but it was supposed to be right here. Oh, I think you can feel it. Maybe look.
Not the same thing. Like a blister if you're wearing shoes that fucking.
Oh, look! You can still see this one. That was on my toe. You see the two white things? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was how long ago? Fucking like 2 or 3 months ago. You can still see the scars from that fucking trip.
Yeah, and that reminds me. When we got back and we ate Denny's and we were walking back to my place.
Denny's.
Yeah. I made a point in the podcast. I was like, all right, remember that point because it's gonna come up later. It never came up because we definitely forgot about it. But I remember it now. So for those of you watching for a long time, we were waiting for closure for that point.
No.
You made a point about how like your fucking leg was. Your foot was killing you and it was torturing your toes hurt. And I was like, keep that in mind for later because later when we were walking from Denny's to my place. You were like, dude, I need to take my fucking sock and shoe off because I want to see what the fuck is happening. And then you just like, I don't know if you took something out or you just like fixed your sock. And then you're like, oh, wait, that's much better. I can walk for another 4 miles now. And I was like, that sucks that you have to like wait until like
yeah.
done walking,
So my pinky toe got when I was walking. My pinky toe got like my pinky toenail. I cut my toenails right now because my Muay Thai. I cut someone's foot by accident. Sorry, Peter. And sorry, I'm really sorry.
Sorry, Peter Parker.
My toenail got caught on like like a neck type of thing.
The thread, yeah, one of the
threads. And so like after a while, my like sock was pulling back. So my toes were up here. My pinky toe was back here though.
Behind your feet.
Yeah, and when I took it off, my toe was bleeding a little bit because we kept on like yanking my toenail like out. Like fuck, this hurts. What the fuck is going on with my foot? Cause we were walking for a while too.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, but the blisters were still there. But yeah.
Yeah. So there goes that. That's what I wanted you to remember.
Thank you for those tuned in from our podcast and now this podcast.
Yeah, I mean y'all are real ones for real. Like all of you.
3, love you 3.
Yeah, I love you 3. It's
love
so hopeful.
Yeah.
So you're so overextending it. But yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to talk about was our next adventure.
Well, you let me know if you want to talk about this. We'll completely decide if you don't want to talk about it. It says why teens are facing an all-time high in sadness and depression, and there's like some lasting effects, something like that.
Okay.
If you want to, or we can send it here. I don't care.
No,
it's like fucking 3 hours. So, is it?
Oh, it's like 2 hours 50 minutes.
This is like a long-ish topic, or we can just end it short if you want.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll hit the 3 hour mark and we'll advertise this video like crazy. All right.
I won't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. All right. We're getting somewhere. I don't know. I mean, I've been open about this. I think 2020, because I was indoors, because I based all my personality on being, funny and being someone that like I would get a reaction out of my friends. When I didn't have that anymore and when I was on my own, very existential. I was like, do I matter? What's my purpose? All that good stuff. And on top of that, I had recently started getting more emotional and showing my emotions more. But like I had never done that in the past. So it was my first ever encounter with depression. And it was my first ever encounter with existentialism. And I had just been broken up with because of those 2 things. Because I couldn't articulate my feelings well.
Triple combo.
Triple, yeah, the 3
That's what you call it 1, 2, 3.
That's why, yeah, that's exactly what it is. And so all of that together just made me like fucking absolutely depressed, suicidal, very bad. I think you were there for one of my lowest moments. Was we were supposed to hang out or something. I was like, nah, I can't do it. And then you called and you're like, bro, are you okay? Are you good? And I was like, nah, bro, I'm very sad. And you're like, and you're like, you need me to like talk or hang out. And then you came. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
To
do you want me to say my point of view?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I had just woken up. Right, I had like literally just woken up. That. And did you text me first? I text you first.
We had plans to hang out. I'm pretty sure.
I'm saying that text you first. You text me first. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you texted first because I had.
Yeah, I was like, yo, like, are we ready to go or something like that? And then you said what you said, And I was like, oh, you need to like talk? And you're like, yeah, pull up at Bedford. And I was like, rub my eyes, like,
Yeah. You're like, no way. He didn't say that, right?
no, because I meant call. Like, I literally thought we were going to like call, like, hey, you doing good? Yeah, and then hang up.
Yeah.
But, like, I was like, oh, fuck, it's serious.
Yeah.
And I didn't take a shower. I just, like, got my clothes on and stuff like that.
Yeah, because prior to that, I think I knew we were gonna hang out later, but I was spiraling at that point. I was like starting to, but I was starting to spiral into alcoholism and just relying too much on drinking and not going to classes and
Don't do drugs.
yeah, please do not. It's a very bad hole you don't want to get down. And so, damn.
Sorry.
And so, and so earlier that day, I knew maybe I forgot we were gonna hang out, or I just like was like I didn't care at that point. But we're supposed to hang out, and you're like, are we good to go? And I was like, no. And I was just like, I was at Bedford because I go to the pier place, and I go up top, and then I'll drink and like listen to music or let my emotions out and stuff. And so I was on my way to do that, and I had just finished drinking a bunch, and I was getting super emotional. I was crying, and I didn't know how to properly express myself. So I was just everything was like crumbling down at once. And I was, again, like this would happen a lot. I would get drunk and I would really understand my emotions and feel them very strongly. And then I would just explode, essentially. And so whether that be like violence or extreme jealousy or paranoia or, in this case, sadness, I would feel things strongly. And so I was very suicidal and very fucking sad, depressed. And you're like, yeah, obviously you met a phone call. But I was like, no, that was one of the first times I've ever like reached out to anybody, and it was like, are you cool? Do you need to talk and stuff? And so that was really helpful. Mm-hmm. Like more than you know, I was probably just gonna fucking keep crying for another like hour or something, and you were able to like swing by to Bedford and like talk to me, listen to me, and it was a lot of, again, because I had just finished drinking. I was very emotional. I was slurring my words, and I was just like throwing I'm depressed, I'm sad, I don't have a purpose, and just like violently throwing out these sad, depressing things. And you were just there to like listen and like chime in whenever you could, whenever I wasn't like, I don't know if I was still drinking or if I had like finished drinking. I don't remember. I blacked out pretty much, but I did remember how much it meant to me that you came all the way from like your place all the way to Bedford, which is like a half an hour train ride. That you could have just like ignored, or like you could have like not have taken the train ride and been like, well, I hope you're better, and then just like gone about your day. So obviously it means a lot to me that you came by, and I was just really fucking, if not my lowest, I'm very close to my lowest. I was just yelling and being like, I don't want to fucking live. This is fucking stupid. I don't know what my purpose is, and yeah, that things like that. Pile up. I don't know if you have anything to add, by the way, about that also, because I was just going to go into like how other people sort of probably feel that also.
Yeah, I think everyone has felt that at one point, like the domino effect. Like once one thing starts tumbling, sometimes it could like affect a bunch of stuff in your life. So it's like a domino effect kind of. I think like everybody's felt that maybe at one point.
Yeah.
I'm not totally sure, but...
Yeah. It's a safe bet that most people around our age, like 20, 21...
Yeah, especially because of COVID and stuff like that.
Yeah, when you're, like, supposed to, like, become an adult and you're supposed to, have these experiences of the real world, and then instead of that, you're, like, locked inside, and, it's, like, it's a crazy variable type thing, It's like, imagine if you had, like, 3 groups of rats, and they're all, like, they're all used to their life, and then the third group... Instead of being in like a contained element, they just like throw them out in the wild. Just changing one thing about people in the past is like crazy. Like everyone up until us lived a pretty like normal, and then all of a sudden this thing comes that we haven't experienced like ever.
Yeah, if you're like a kid and like most people, I'd say like 98%. Obviously, people out there that are like lonely even in school.
There's always exceptions, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously, some people that are still like lonely even in school, but most people have someone to talk to every day, whether it be a student,
family,
or student, family, or even like a teacher or something like that. You have guidance counselors and stuff like that in your school usually. So when COVID happened, everyone was on like just staring at a screen for like I don't know how long. I think the most interaction I ever had with like anybody was just my family like every day.
Yeah, like we went from like hanging out like a lot
Every day after school, in school.
and to like I would come over once like
That was like peak volleyball. We're about to have like our first game the week after.
no, we were gonna it was the day of the week before we got
Yeah, I was like not excited per se, but I was like really nervous, so I was like kind of excited at the same time.
relieved, yeah.
What?
Relieved. You're like, oh, okay, cool. Like I don't have to super stress or worry about it.
No, like I was like nervous to like for the game because people can be like watching
okay.
me and like I haven't like competed like ever like in like a high school. I competed in soccer, but that's like, you know, kid stuff. They didn't really scold you if you like make a mistake. You know, This is like high school volleyball and stuff like that. So I was like really nervous and stuff.
Like, it was the day of our first exhibition match. That they were like, all right, this is getting really serious. We'll let you go. They told us in the morning. They're like, all right, guys, be ready. Bring your uniforms. Bring your duffel bags. Everything. Because we're probably gonna go to play the first like friendly or exhibition match or whatever, and they're like, but stand by because we might not go because this COVID thing is getting sick. Because back then it was like a little warning scare, and then there was like this virus thing we never heard about, and so the coach and then the assistant manager was like, all right, bring your stuff just in case we go, but this thing might be getting a little bit serious, so you know things might cancel. Who knows? Just be prepared. And then we went into the gym, and then they were like, "Yeah, no, it's not happening. This COVID thing is actually getting very serious, and they're starting to lock down places." So,
Yeah.
fuck,
That was the first time they denied all after school programs and stuff like that.
it's insane.
And
It's a moment in time.
the week before that, actually, I was pretty sad too because we had to practice after school, but I didn't have a last period class.
Yeah,
So I would either be like by myself in the auditorium with like no Wi-Fi, so I'd just be like doing homework, something like that, like bored. And you know, we're seniors, so like really we didn't have any homework for most of our classes. We had like bullshit classes.
especially like that was like towards the end. Or,
Yeah, like most people had already taken their AP classes and stuff like that. Yeah. And so then I would usually go into the guitar room and then hang out with like, I don't know, like Jerome and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then we got kicked out because they're playing Mario too loud.
Yeah, they were like on fucking Brawl Stars and Switch.
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude, what the fuck? And then I remember, but like I looked up at Benoit while I was playing guitar. I was like, oh, he's had it because he had like that look in his eye. It was like, guys, can we fucking like turn down the volume? Because like there's one thing if you want to come in here and spend time in the period, you know. But it's another thing if you're playing Smash Brothers Mario. He says Mario. Him and Peron say Mario, old head ass. And so he was like, it's one thing if you want to spend time in here because your friends are here, listen to some music or pass the time before the class ends. But don't come in here and play a bunch of mobile games really loudly and interrupt everything because it's just interrupting.
No, yeah, they were screaming. And I wasn't even playing with them or anything, but I was mad at them. I just as mad as he was because I got kicked out. I had to go. Oh man, I gotta go to the auditorium by myself, bro.
Fuck y'all!
Y'all couldn't fucking play Mario somewhere else. Like play Mario in the auditorium, bro. Like y'all could do that there. Y'all gotta be in here. Now I gotta fucking be by myself down in this fucking place, bro.
Well, yeah, you ruined it for the rest of us.
Yeah, bro.
Because it was just a bunch of us playing guitar and then just in the background, just hearing like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
No, yeah, the last time you had it, they like 3 of them screamed at once, like, oh yeah. And then I was like, fuck, bro. It was like I wasn't gonna say it obviously, but I was like, man, I wish I could like tell him like, yo, I didn't do anything. Can I stay here? I don't be able to turn by myself for like an hour.
I saw you walking out of the door slowly, and I was like I wanted to be like, I was like, yeah, all you guys are being fucking annoying. You guys go, and then I was waiting for you to be the last one. Like you stay. You don't leave. You weren't making noise, but I don't want to be like, yeah, but no, like you should really like let that guy in. He's my friend.
No, because then after, because he did it because they were being loud.
Yeah, of course.
But then after he said because of COVID, I'm not gonna allow anyone in here anymore.
Yeah, and so
I was like, fuck, I can't say anything about that.
Yeah, I think on one of the last days before they were like, all right, next week we're gonna be like on lockdown and stuff, so we're gonna give like a week for this whole COVID thing to get over with. So just wipe down all the guitars, and I remember he was like, Angel, you play like the guitar the most, wipe like a couple down. And I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, I'm the most fucking talented person here. I got to do most of the work because like I'll go on specific ones. I'm like, this one sounds good for this. This one sounds good for that. So he was like, just stick around a couple minutes after everyone's done wiping theirs down and help me wipe the rest of them down. I was like, fuck, man. So yeah, that happened. They're pretty annoying, but. Going back to it.
Yeah, and I totally understand where it's coming from. Obviously, it's a fucking like music class and people are yelling. Like you can't teach in that environment.
Yeah.
It was for the
so
record,
chill.
Mr. Benoit, I wasn't doing shit.
No, because it was such a chill class, and like even the fact that he even let them go in there and just like like it didn't. It started out cool. They were just like having small conversation, and then evolved to like mobile games, and they would be like, oh, yeah, like being like weebs about it, and it's like it doesn't matter, like you gotta be weebs in the back, you're not. But then when it got to the point where they had like the whole switch set up on the table, and then everyone gathered around, and they're like, oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, Lucky, no way.
Yeah,
It just got
like
fucking
imagine that in your class, guys, trying to teach. Like imagine you're trying to learn and fucking, oh fuck you, and turn around, it's like 8 people on like one desk, like fucking.
And it was such a chill class until that point, and I was like, oh my god, because like they really ruined it. They really ruined it. Cause, like, we had such a good thing going, like just staying there like in your last period and then taking off of me, but they just ruined it. So unfortunate, but
yeah, fuck you guys who are ruined it. I don't know who. I don't know.
Oh my
who it was, but
god,
fuck you.
But yeah, that was the week before like COVID started, and then we had the actual thing, and then we couldn't go back. But COVID fucked a lot of people up. Like a lot of people gained a lot of weight. And just like obviously not exercising, not going outside. I mean, you can exercise indoors if you have like a mansion or if you have like a room specifically for like lifting weights and exercise and all that. But for the most part, people were just stuck inside ordering food off of like DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff like that because you couldn't go outside. So that takes a toll on you. And also, I think one of my like awakenings thing where like I realized like I was sad was I was just I don't think I was high or like drunk or anything. I think I was just sitting in my living room, and Bo Burnham had recently come out with a Netflix special that was called Inside, that was about the whole pandemic experience. And this was like when things were like slightly easing up, but really like only. Like,
I remember when that came out.
Yeah. You're like you were allowed to come out and hang out and stuff, but like you had to wear the mask and like
they let you come outside, but. Yeah, you do like inside stuff and outside.
Yeah, I think it was like May or something like that because you can come up and you had shown up with a mask, and I was watching it for a second time because the first time I was just absorbing everything and I was like, oh my god, I could feel all the pain, and then I was rewatching it a second time and I got like 20 or 30 minutes into it and I was just like bawling my eyes out, and then I got like a text or a call from you being like, oh like I'm downstairs or like do you want to hang out or something, and I was like yeah come by, and then I kept watching it. And I was just like crying even more, and then like you showed up downstairs, like oh fuck, I gotta like snap back into it, and but looking back at the whole pandemic experience, it's fucking sad. It's sad that we were just like trapped in just like our rooms and not allowed to go outside. It's really on some dystopian shit, If we were to go outside, we had like our hazmat suits on, It was a mask.
Yeah, some people like hugging their like grandkids and stuff like that with a fucking like
hazmat suit.
Yeah.
It was a scary time. It was a very scary time because it was so unknown and so unheard of for something like that to like spread and kill as many people and be super easy to like contrive. Contrive, is that the right word? Get.
Who knows?
It was so who knows. It was super easy for people to get, and it was as dangerous as it was. There's definitely a ratio of like how dangerous something is versus how easy it is to get it. Like if something's extremely dangerous, the odds are like it's not super easy to get. So or hopefully there's a good ratio of that, but that was really dangerous and killing like people, elderly people, and it was also like really easy to get. You'd go outside and you could get it. You were gonna get it if you went outside.
Yeah, it was airborne.
So it was a very depressive state.
Unlucky, unfortunate.
If you were sad,
unfortunate America.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like, kids being depressed and sad now. Like I mean, it makes sense. We're coming out of an era where we were like,
yeah, and it's still it's still not fully over.
Of course not.
Yeah, in my school they make you do like random COVID testings and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I remember last semester a couple of my teachers got COVID, like 2 of them got COVID.
Yeah. I was like COVID free for a while, and then like I think it was like last year, early or mid last year. I tested positive. It might have been 2 years ago. I'm so bad. I went out and I went to get tested.
It was like a year and a half ago maybe, because it was like right after December. I was supposed to do the Secret Santa like last year.
Oh yeah, it was around that time. And like before I tested, I was waiting online to get tested, and I saw somebody that looked familiar and a girl, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I was like, they look familiar, and then like I squinted my eyes and I was like, that's Richard. I saw Richard by my house, by the hospital.
Yeah, he told me. We played that night.
I think yeah. And so I saw Richard, and I hadn't seen him in so long, and it felt weird even seeing somebody from high school. Like, hey, it's always like, oh, like shit, you're over here, like crazy. I bumped into you, but then it was an extra layer of like like, how's your life been? You know, like, how has, like, this pandemic affected you? How are you living differently? Are you okay? You know, he's like, yeah, no, we're getting tested. So it was nice. He kept telling me to, like, move forward. Yeah, he was behind me, and I was turning around talking to him. He's like, you have to move forward right now, or? And I was like, oh yeah. And I keep talking to him, and there was people talking a lot, so I was raising my voice. I lost my voice, and he's like, "Oh man, move forward." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And we have to remain 6 feet apart and stuff like that. Yeah, but the pandemic, like we're coming out of an era that like no one could have been prepared for.
Move forward.
yeah, he was super nice about it too. And he was like, "Oh, I think you gotta move forward, man." And I was like, "Oh, okay." He was super nice about it because I wasn't paying attention to the line at all. So I was just catching up with him and stuff. But this is a crazy time to be alive, crazy time to experience all these crazy things. And as you're approaching the age of like you're supposed to. What it's been is like people get out of high school and then they get like a slice of life of college or jobs, or they go into whatever field they are passionate about and stuff. But you didn't have that. You didn't have that with people in our age group, or like slightly older and then slightly younger, finishing up high school.
Yeah, we didn't get to say goodbye to our friends.
Yeah.
Any of them.
None of them.
Because COVID happened. They said stay in your house. You go back to school in a month. We never went back to school.
Yeah, 2 weeks became a month, and then a month became like years. Not years.
I didn't believe it because they said that they might close down the schools, and I was like, yeah, for like a week maybe. Like max.
Yeah, if we're lucky, dude.
Yeah, because that was the time like fucking it would like be like a fucking snowstorm and they'd fucking send us to school.
Yeah.
Like negative 10 degrees and like go to school. Like fuck you, bro. Fuck you. I'm not going to school. So yeah, like for like a week maybe. But other than that, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously it happened.
There's a lot of people you didn't get to say goodbye to and shit like that. It's insane. So the fact that like what it's been like is like I said.
Yeah, I think leaving school we didn't know that was the last time, right?
Yeah, I remember.
It wasn't until like it was over the weekend that they told us, right?
Yeah, they were like extending it, and I was like, "That's okay, yeah, lit. I don't have to go in person." But I remember our economics teacher. She was like showing us YouTube videos of like how the thing is spreading. She was like, "Guys, this is a little bit more important than what we're learning right now." I was like, "A little bit, bro. People are dying. That's way more important than learning fucking stocks right now, and how like investing works. Fuck that shit." Or whatever we learned about. Yeah. And so she was, I remember she was getting teary-eyed towards the end because we were just like wrapping up a worksheet we did from the day before. So we wrapped up a worksheet and then we were like playing YouTube videos and looking at the news.
Which teacher again?
Miss Rosie.
Oh, yeah. I was there.
Were you in that class? You were in that class, yeah? Because it was you.
No, yeah. I wasn't, and I was supposed to be there, but I asked her, you didn't know, but I asked her previously. I was like, yo, can I come in your class again later? I don't want to go to my other class. And she was like, what class do you have? And I lied. And she's like, all right, well, if you ask the teacher and he says yes, you can come on in. Because she had a bunch of snacks there, too. So they want to hang out with Angel and eat some fucking snacks.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. So, yeah, she was...
But you're like, no, you can't come. And I was like, nah, I'm fucking going in there, bro. And I'm telling you, you told me I can't. I was like, no, don't do that.
yeah. But she was a super nice teacher. I think she replaced another teacher who, like, I don't know, his wife had a kid or something. But
Mr. Kusi.
Yeah, Kusi. Go. And so...
Yeah, he was on maternity leave, but like for dads, like fraternity leave.
Fraternity? Facts, though. he was on Sigma Beta Delta leave. And so, yeah, so we were just watching these and stuff. And then I remember this vividly. I won't get this image out of my head. Is like, I was just like looking at Jelani and making jokes and looking at like, I think Angel Hernandez or something like that, just then at the same table making jokes. And then she was like, guys, I can't stress this enough. And I was like, oh my God, we know they'll go outside, or like, oh, they'll get sick or whatever. And then I turned around and she's just like almost about to cry, like getting watery eyed. And she was like, please stock up on essentials, stock up on toilet paper, stock up on things because you're going to be inside for a long time. And I was like, this is fucking serious. People are going to be like inside. And she's like, people are going to get all the essentials and you're not going to have any. And then you're not going to, turns out the whole toilet paper thing was a lie. You just go out and buy toilet paper. But
yeah, I didn't know why that was the most essential thing that people were getting. Like, I thought, like, I would assume first food. And then after that, like, other basic appliances, like fucking like dish soap and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't think toilet paper would be the first one to go.
They went fucking crazy over toilet paper.
They went crazy over that.
They went crazy.
I saw 2 shop. You don't need 2 shoppers of toilet paper, do you? Mm-hmm. You just don't. You just don't need that much for one day. No, obviously not. Like an entire year, but
yeah, but they were going fucking crazy. Like I'm pretty sure like a Costco got like sold out, and they sell shit in fucking bulk, and there were people buying like like fucking like the size of like you said, if you curled up into a ball, like that amount of toilet paper was like one bundle. They were getting like 4 of them at a time, and I'm like, dude, you don't need like that much toilet paper. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna TP a house, bro?
Yeah, you're fucking going like one toilet paper like 5 a day or something like that, bro.
Yeah,
it's
like you're shitting like crazy. That's OD.
Unless you live in a family of 18, you're not doing it through 5 a day, bro.
No way, no shot. I mean, I guess buying in bulk saves you the trip later, but like,
yeah,
no, it was never that necessary. But again, people and coming out of that state where instead of us like getting how life is supposed to work and going into jobs or being on campus for college and having that nerve-wracking experience of like, oh shit, like I'm on my own now, I have independence. Instead of having independence, we were just stuck in a box with the people we obviously love and care about as we watch what we didn't know was going to be one of the worst like global pandemics ever, so just being trapped inside and being like, oh, this is like going from like, oh, we don't have to go to school to like, we don't like we're not allowed to go certain places, so like people are dying and we have to get a shot now, what? And, it's just seeing it progress from people who are ignorant like us, who are just like, this is just gonna pass. That's traumatizing. That was like, like now if I see like any type of virus or like flu or something like that going around, I'm just like, I just hope it's not, it's like PTSD type shit. It's like, oh my God, I don't want that to happen again, so that changes.
Yeah, but when I first heard that COVID was never going to go away, like I like halfway through the pandemic, I think, so maybe like 6 months to a year into like when we got held back from school, like taken out of school.
Yeah.
Did like I saw like a thing that said that like it's never going to end. I was like, oh, we're fucking dead?
I was like,
we're going to fucking die in here?
Whoa, Last of Us reference.
Last of Us reference. But then the video kept on like going, and he was saying like how like the flu never ended, but like eventually we'll become immune and have flu shots and stuff like that. Yeah, all right. Sounds a little bit of hope for the future.
Yeah, true. So I mean, I don't know. Kids are like really, and boomer alert, but like just being on your phone and looking for validation and stuff like that. I think I've done a better job at it. I mean, like, it's hard when I'm like doing content creation and I rely on like how many likes and views I get on myself to know if I'm being like good or funny enough and stuff. So it's a bit harder for me, but like in general, like you're not super on like social media stuff like that. You used to like catch up with people. I'm
sure.
Right?
I go on Instagram in the morning. Like typically I don't like plan on it. Like when I'm on the train, or like if I'm like shitting, or something like that, I'd be going on Instagram. Kind of have like TikTok anymore like that. So like if YouTube's boring me, like on the train or like the music, I just go on my Instagram and be like.
Yeah, I got Reddit and Twitter for that. For when I'm bored, I just go on Reddit for like the communities I like. Like I have the Super Mega community. They post on there shitting on them a lot. Then I have like the Frank Ocean subreddit, which is just a bunch of people being delusional. And like anything that happens that Frank Ocean does, like he drops like merch or he does like a radio station where he plays a playlist of songs he likes, or if he drops like a new jewelry, all the comments are like, surely this means we're gonna get a new album, and it's been like 7 years since we last got an album from him. So everything that happens, people are just on that subreddit being delusional, and it's funny as fuck. But he's performing this next month at Coachella, so.
Yeah, I remember the last time I posted. I don't know why.
Time to be a snowman, bro.
Huh? Oh, yeah, snowman I posted.
Time to be a snowman. I think that's the only thing you posted. And you called me. You're like, bro, is my post good or something like that? Or you messaged me, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's all right. Why? And you're like, I needed to post because I added an old friend of mine, and I didn't want them to think I was a weirdo.
I forgot. That's why I posted.
Yeah, that's exactly what you posted.
Yeah, I posted because my friend from elementary school, let's just call him Aiden.
Yeah.
That's his name.
True.
And he added me, and he was telling me, and I was like, he told me to look at his pages, like, because I was asking him about his life, and he's asking me about my life. And I don't have anything on mine, and he had like a bunch of stuff on his. Mm-hmm. So like, you only post something fast. So yeah, I'd be deleting stuff.
I'd be low key with my shit.
Yeah, but I put like, I post, but I usually delete it, which is a lie, because I just don't post stuff.
Yeah, decap.
And so I posted that, I think like a week later, and I just didn't post anything else.
People do that though. People like post a lot and then delete a lot, like especially with spam pages.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I did. I didn't.
No, it was the type of timing I was on.
According to Aiden, he'll tell you that I did that.
Yeah, people do that. They'll like go through whole resets of their whole Instagram. Like, I don't like the aesthetic of my Instagram anymore. I'm gonna delete all the things. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. That's insane. I deleted some of my. I think my first Instagram post because like people in high school were like, bro, you're not on Instagram and stuff, and I was like, dude, of course I'm on Instagram. So I made an Instagram that night, and like I didn't post anything until like a week later. I think like a week into ninth grade was when I got Instagram, and then like I didn't know what to post, and then I was and then like my mom's like granduncle or something like that, or like like a really old friend of the family came to live with us for a short time, and we celebrated his birthday, and he was drunk when he told us this, so it's probably fake as fuck, but he was like, I think I've never had a cake for my birthday ever. I've never celebrated my birthday ever. And they live like in like Honduras and stuff, so the odds of them getting like a really expensive cake for his birthday and stuff, I'm sure he celebrated with his friends and they bought him drinks and stuff in the past. But he's like, I've never had a cake for my birthday. This is the first time ever. And then later that year he died. So, rip the homie. His name is Mario, the goat, no cap. I went to his house once and he was just laying in the bed watching Jesse in Spanish. Jesse in Spanish. And
it's a good show.
It is, bro. It's like a party every day type shit. You know, why wouldn't you like it? So weird dude, but he also got drunk and watched him. You know, I think I told you this. I definitely told you this. But you know that like Incan movie of like the guy who like is running away from like the tribe or something. And
people got like massacred by a different tribe and like sold as slaves.
Yeah, and they're like
we saw that in my college class. You made us watch it.
Yeah. I remember it. But like. It was so funny because he was like jumping off a waterfall and he was using the poison to make like darts to like kill people with, and then my Mario was just drunk as shit and he's like 70, 80 at this point, so really old, and he was just like drinking and getting drunk, and mom was like, leave him, he's not gonna be like abusive or like anything like that, he's just gonna get drunk and then go to sleep on our couch, which is what he did. And so I was just watching and I was like, oh, I love this movie. I haven't seen this in so long. And he's like, you think this shit is impressive? Fuck all this shit. And I was like, what's going on right now? I was just expressing my love for the movie. My mom started laughing. And he's like, this shit is nothing. And I was like, what? Like in Spanish. And he's like, this shit is nothing. And he's like, I could do all this shit. And so fucking, it was to see where he was jumping off the waterfall and like making poison like darts. And I was like, you could do all this? He's like, can I do it? I already did it. And
I did it.
I think he meant like he's done it in the past, but I just thought, I was like, did I miss it? Did you just do some crazy shit that I didn't see? So my first ever Instagram post was like a cake of like the cake that we bought for him, because my mom buys cakes for us every year for our birthday and stuff. So she did the same for him. So I took a picture of the cake and I was like, I forgot what the caption was. It was like my first ever post, celebrating with the goat or something like that, like celebrating it with the homie Mario or something like that. And then I deleted it later because it was like such a shitty, like low quality image and stuff like that. But I might just put it back up just because I was like, I can only post on Instagram if it's sentimental and it means something. But then I was like, I don't give a fuck who looks at my Instagram anymore. So it might be good to just have up that. It's a nice little thing. But yeah.
What do you mean, but yeah?
I forgot what we were talking about.
Instagram?
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I remember now. But yeah.
Stuff like that?
Yeah, social media in general, just like, I mean, who, like, why wouldn't, like, this whole, platform of, like, posting yourself or, like, posting your life, why wouldn't that lead to, like, toxicity, you know, like, because I'm sure when, like, Instagram, Facebook, Snap, all those things were made, they were just, like, share your life with people, and then in turn with that comes share your life with people, see how other people are doing, and then that just becomes like a competition of like who's.
I haven't really been seeing that on mine at all. Maybe because of people that I have on there.
We've chilled out with it a lot more.
Maybe. What you talking about?
I mean, like people in general, I think aren't like.
Like the most I see. Go ahead.
The most that people do is like post on their stories about like what they're doing and stuff like that, which is cool. I think that's what Instagram should be used for and stuff like that. It's just like posting what you're doing, and if you're doing something interesting, like, you know, lit.
That I know of right now that I'm looking at, I only have 2 like celebrities that I follow. Long Beach Griffey, which is like a funny like YouTuber guy. So he like posts like his like clips on his Instagram. And he didn't even post like extravagant stuff. I think one time he posted himself roller skating, which is the most he's like did of like outside. And then I follow Ryan Garcia. He's a boxer. But he didn't post anything like he posts like him just doing like training and stuff like that mainly, and like promoting his fights and stuff. Yeah. Other than that, I think the only person that I have, I mean, they didn't, like I said, they didn't even like post like extravagant like they didn't post a self partying or anything. So the only thing I see here that like maybe is my friend from elementary who like posts herself like driving. That's pretty much it.
True. I think where I was going more so was like, I don't like subconsciously comparing yourself and be like, oh, they're out doing this or they're doing this and they're doing that, because like when we go out, we don't really super record that much. I mean, like I think I recorded.
I mean, yeah, like
pictures and stuff.
I would say like I don't really have anything to post, but that's just my opinion. Like I could have posted me and Kanete and the eating.
Fighting.
Huh?
I was in.
No, like, I could have posted me and him eating at Five Guys. I could have posted us three at what do you call it, Five Below. I could have posted us in the movie theater.
Fighting.
We were fighting. We were throwing shit around and stuff. I could have like recorded something and posted that, but I just don't want to.
Yeah, I do record. I like recorded like when we were in the theater and it was empty. I'm like, yo, this bitch fucking empty, and then I did it with my camera instead of like Snap or Instagram. I was like, I'll post it later. I just didn't end up posting. It just doesn't. I feel like we like are in the moment, type shit. So we're not really thinking of sharing our lives as much as we are like living them, which is kind of cool. We've gotten like, I remember really early on in social media, just like scrolling Instagram and like being like, oh my god, she's doing this and he's doing this and she looks this good and he looks this good, and they're out and they're doing this and partying and drinking and all that. And I was like, fuck, bro, they're living such a better life. And that led to like a toxic like comparing myself to other people a lot and being like, fuck, I wish I was out doing this, I wish I was doing that. And then I would go out and do like cool things or just go out in general, and then I wouldn't even take pictures or videos, and I'm like, oh, there's probably a bunch of people like me who are living like me, and they're just not vocal about it, so that really that helped me like get out of my funk of like these people are better than me. It was like they're living probably similar to me, but they're posting whenever something happens where I'm
some people like that social media stuff, some people don't, so whatever. I don't really judge anybody no matter what they do. Like if you feel like posting, I don't really care. I'll look at it sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really. I don't know who I have in here that posts a lot. I don't think. Oh, also, what is it called? Kenley posts his like DJ stuff. That's on his DJ Duke's account, so it makes he's a fucking DJ, so he can promote his stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I always love watching those videos.
They're so lit. He's gotten so much better.
Yeah, lately I just been seeing people post like Twitter posts. I think is that I don't know, like a white box, and
Yeah. It's a bunch of tweets.
Yeah.
Every app has just become showing off what's happening in other apps. It's so fucking funny. They were like, "Oh, this is gonna add a new variety to the way that we post," and then it's just like TikTok is gonna change the way we post, and then it's just somebody like with a tweet above their head and just pointing and be like, "Facts," It's like, thank you, bro. I needed to see that today. But I think I mean it's hard for me to say really because I've gotten out of that funk. I've gotten out of that like my depressive state. I've gotten help. Again, like I'm gonna see therapy. I have like a bunch of medication that can help me with like anxiety and stuff like that I'm dealing with. So it's hard for me to like. It also I'd rather not look back into why I was super sad and like try to articulate all that because, there's highs and lows, man. You gotta have lows to, know you got highs and vice versa.
Like saying you gotta have darkness to have lightness.
Facts. There's no darkness without light, or the other way around. There's no lightness without dark. Yeah, that's probably it. No, Uguay said it though. It was some real shit. So yeah, I don't know. Why do you think there's so many depressed and suicidal teens?
Oh shit, I forgot about that. I saw a thing. It was a study done on I think like 20,000 kids in a state. I hope it's. I don't remember the state, but if it's Ohio, it makes sense. If you're just there, you gotta be sad.
If you're not seeing the Loveland Frog, there's no reason to be in Ohio. That's for real.
No, but it was like it was a study done a while ago, but it started coming out like more now. It was on teenagers during COVID, like our generation.
Forget about it, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lot of people that they interviewed, over 20,000 kids, a lot of fucking kids, were saying their struggles and stuff like that, and saying how like no one understands and stuff like that, which is like relatable because it's like our thing.
Yeah. This is R911.
Yeah. What?
No, the people have been saying that. It's
what the fuck is wrong with you?
This is R. I didn't say it.
You just did say it. You
no,
said R911.
No, that's what I've like seen and heard and stuff. It was like this is our like big great.
No,
fucking
I would say it's more comparable. I'd say it's like our Holocaust. I'm sorry to those who I offended.
Wait, no, this is our Donald Trump being elected. This is.
That happened to all of us already.
True, everyone's gone through that. No, but yeah, I was saying, like the whole like kids being depressed, especially in COVID era, is just like that's when you're supposed to find yourself and do stuff for yourself. And I had gone through a lot of like self exploration and stuff like that for other reasons, but going through all that shit and then just being expected to just shake it off and keep, like growing as a person. It's just, I don't know. I want to touch on this really quickly. Like my mom is not a big fan of like mental health stuff, and she's just like, oh, shake it off. I think with parents and like maybe grandparents is like they have a lot of baggage. They have a lot of like fucked up stuff that's happened to them, but I don't think they had the time to really or like they weren't able to like physically to just like sit down and think about the way that they're feeling and like articulate it and go about it. Because my mom has always been like, when things are like bad, obviously things are gonna go bad, but you just have to pick yourself up and keep going, and it's great. But I don't think like she's ever had the time to like sit down and be like, I went through this, this happened to me, and like, how do I feel about that? I think she's always had to just been like, this fucked up shit happened to me, but I got to keep providing for my kids and my family, and I have to keep going and keep making money and survive.
Yeah, well, I think different things work for different people. So for a lot of like, like hardworking, like single mothers and like immigrant parents and stuff like that, they had that like satisfaction and distraction in providing a better life for their kids.
Yeah.
So like, I think that's a big part. Like, it's hard to be sad when you're like, oh, I have to worry about this kid here. Like, that's like your main thing in your mind, not like I'm sad right now. So maybe that's why as well.
No, that's absolutely true. Like, I agree 100% because in COVID, we didn't have a distraction, We were literally forced to, like, just, again...
We're trapped with our own mind.
Yeah, exactly.
And mind is a powerful place.
I couldn't put it any better myself. We were just trapped within our own mind, and it was just like you standing in front of a mirror, and it was like, look at what you are right now. You can't distract yourself. You can't look away. It's just you every day living your life. Look at how you live your life every day when you're not allowed to go out with your friends and distract yourself with other things. That's a difficult thing. I think Kendrick Lamar, his recent album, Miss Around and the Big Steppers, it got a lot of praise and a lot of backlash because it was very sentimental and serious, and people were expecting like rap or like something with a message. And the message for this one was really just like, it was the album was essentially just looking you in the eye and telling you like, you have problems, deal with those problems. You are not okay, and it's okay that you're not okay. You have daddy issues. You have this problem. You have this problem. And a lot of people didn't like the album because it's hard to just like sit down and assess your own problems and just admit you have problems and things are going wrong, because people want this like, I want my life to have this path and I want to enjoy myself on that path. But when you get led astray or when you get put at a stop to that path of this ideal life that you want, you're lost. And especially when you have nowhere to go and you have nothing to distract you, like you said, you're just left to just sit in your own fart, like the guy that was in my psychiatrist's office today did, just sitting in your own fucking musty shit fart and just dealing with that on your own. So
life will definitely hit you hard.
Yeah.
When they put you at those stops. And then it kicks the ball rolling. And it kicks the ball rolling in the opposite direction.
Yeah, and then they kick you in the nuts when you're done. But like they say, let's end it off on a positive note.
Fuck no.
You don't.
All right. Yeah.
Life is fucked. Yo, bye. No. Outro, please. No. But I want to end this off with a brilliant quote from Getting Over It, which is a fantastic game that I hopefully get to play. Failure is not the getting knocked down, but it's the staying down and not getting back up. Yeah. I think that's great, and I think I'm gonna start living my life by that. Is especially when I talked to my psychiatrist today, and they told me like, you need to like step up your shit and like start acting on things more, being more serious about like your jobs and stuff like that, and thinking about your future and having a plan. She was like, you got to get back up, and I thought about like, life, failure or like, failure in life isn't just like when you get like fucked up or things don't go your way. Failure is when you like let that control you and just not do anything about it. So if you're out there, you think you're failing, you're not failing unless you don't try.
Say that again?
Forgot what I said.
Me too. The famous like boxing quote out there. It's like, life, like no one will hit you as hard as life. Like nothing in the world will hit you as hard as life, except your mom. No, I'm kidding. But nothing will hit you as hard as life. But it doesn't matter how hard life hits you. It matters how hard it hits you, and how you get back up.
That's exactly right. Get back up. fuck, get back up after you get knocked down. I mean, it's you know, like even if you're at your lowest. You mean if you're at your lowest,
You can only go up.
only where you can go is up. You know what I mean? Thanks for joining us.
I'm about to say that's a quote. To end it on a high note, that's a quote Gabriel uses every time we play Overwatch.
That's facts.
He says, "Look, we're at our lowest right now. But we can only go up."
We're at 24 losses. There's no way we can get 25. So just remember, it can't get worse. You know, it can only get better. So hang in there. This is a great episode of When the Day Is Done. Me, Angel, and my guest
Nehemiah.
So hang in there, and hopefully you enjoyed us talking about extinct animals, my chaotic, shitty my psychiatrist event.
Mm-hmm. This is so long. 3 hours? This is like our longest one. That's 3 hours and 30 minutes.
That is 3 hours and 30 minutes.
This is our longest one.
I'm gonna be in the.
Wait, this is actually our longest one, right?
Yeah, no, definitely by a
God.
long shot. And it's funny because let me not extend it that much, but it's funny because we were walking here and you were like, dude, I only have like 3 topics that we can maybe talk about, and then I was like, yeah, I only have 3 topics I can maybe talk about that'll be like maybe a minute
snowballs.
long.
These things snowball.
Yeah, you literally said that. They were like, last time we didn't have anything to talk about. You mentioned something, we went for like hours, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, back in the day, like our first 1 or 2, we had like 2 topics or 3 topics, and we went for like an hour.
Yeah. And, I mean, we're definitely way more comfortable talking and stuff now. So having the conversation roll naturally.
Yeah. Also, we saved the convos. We were like having like silences on the walk here, so we could save our combos for the podcast.
Yeah, I started talking about some of the shit, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna save it for the podcast.
Yeah, I had some stuff I wanted to tell you, but like, we're not gonna save it for the podcast.
Yeah, definitely. So, again, thanks for tuning in to When the Day Is Done with our special guest Neo, your host Angel. Life's gonna knock you down. Get back up.
Also, if anyone fucks with you, get your get back tenfold.
And please fuck your bitch before Elvis does, man. If you do one thing in life, it's fuck your bitch, please, so that Elvis doesn't get her before you. W.
I made that mistake. Go ahead.
Too many times I made that mistake. All right. Love you. Bye. See you next week.